Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Women's Football Chat Live. This morning, the Under-19s Women's Euros continues as England face Serbia. In their first game, they came out 10-0 victors against Lithuania. In this second game, well, I don't imagine it'll be quite as strong a scoreline, but we'll still be hoping England can come away with a victory. If they are to win today, they will all but see themselves through into the knockout. So, Harry, are you excited?
Yeah, as you say, it is a big game, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it was very convincing against Lithuania, and we played really, really well. But for me, this is a very, very different contest. Serbia are a much better side. We look like a much changed 11, and I'm really intrigued to see how England play in this game because it feels very different.
Yeah, it's definitely a different side, which is a bit strange, as you say, because we were so strong in that first game. Now, whether we just played a slightly weaker side because we knew Lithuania would be quite an easy game, or whether we're just rotating now because we think Serbia would be quite an easy game, I'm not sure. But there's some odd decisions. So I think we'll start then by having a look at the lineups, and we can talk through those decisions. Now, since Serbia are the designated home side, we'll start with them. In goal, it's Aleksic. In the back four, Gakovic, Stojnic, Matijevic and Saric. In the middle of the three, it's Gajic, Ilic and Cinjelic, and a front line of Uvelin, Matejic, the captain, and Stocic. There are lots of itches in there for Serbia. Not a lot of players that I recognise, but they were very good against France.
Exactly, they gave France a game. They gave France a really good game. Also, eventually, I think to lose from a winning position will be frustrating no matter who you're playing against. It was a brilliant last half an hour towards the end of that game for France. But Serbia, they gave France a game. They know they can give England a game today as well.
Definitely so. Let's have a look then at John Griffith's young lionesses. In goal, it's Cox. She didn't have a lot to do in that first game, but she looked fairly solid when called upon, mainly by our own defenders. I don't think Lithuania. I think they had one shot on target, but other than that, very quiet afternoon. In the back three, it's Newell, Aspin and Rabjon. I think Rabjon coming into the side then didn't play that first game. Brooke Aspin obviously came off at half-time in that opening match. So good to see her start, and hopefully she can get the full 90. Across the five, it's Dennis, Potter, Akpan, Leah and Godfrey, the captain. Some interesting decisions in there. I'm seeing no Watson in this side. She was incredible in that first game. Aredes, though, looked equally decent when she came on the last 20 minutes, so maybe that's understandable. And a front line of Agimang and Worsley, which sees Poppy Pritchard, who bagged a hat-trick in that opening game of the tournament, dropped to the bench. Is that the right decision? Is it resting? What's going on there?
I mean, it's an interesting one. It really is for me. For me, this is like a side that we think we're through, and I get why, but it does slightly concern me. This feels like, this is the side I would expect to see if we were already qualified, top of the group, lovely jubbly. But yeah, interesting decisions as you say. Watson dropped, Earl dropped, Pritchard to the bench, Bowes to the bench as well. There's a lot of changes. I mean, I don't think they're negative ones. Obviously Newell coming in, she came on at half time in the first game anyway. Rabjon's a good player. Freya Godfrey's a good player. As you say, Dennis came on and looked really good. You move Leah into middle midfield to play as part of a three. And Worsley, I mean, didn't really do much when she came on against Lithuania, but the game was 8-0 by then. So
they're just interesting decisions to me. I think because Freya Godfrey's more of a out-and-out forward than a wide midfielder, and we're playing with a three-back. So our wide players are going to have a lot of defensive duty unless we are so confident today that we're going to win that we're just going to play on the front foot.
This is something that we saw John Griffiths do in qualifying. We played 3 different formations in the 3 games that he had in that second half of qualification. So maybe he's showing that again. He's a manager clearly that plays the opposition rather than plays the game, which is an interesting way to play football. But he feels that's the way to go, clearly feeling that maybe getting wide and stretching Serbia is the way that we're going to get through, which could be right. If they're going to try and sit low, the way to get through them might be to stretch their defence and find the gaps. But
it feels like this is a lot more offensive, though, when we're playing a side who I think are slightly higher quality than Lithuania. I think we would have gone for this against Lithuania, put them 20 past them if we'd done this, and then,
Well, I get
Serbia, I think, is a step up, though.
And I think the other thing is that I get making, if we go to a 3-back, you're going to bring in a defender, you're going to bring in a midfielder and take out wingers and take out fullbacks. But taking out Pritchard, that you don't need to do that if you change to a 3-back. That's not a mandatory change for the system. That is quite literally just a personnel change, which I'm struggling to understand. Top goal scorer in qualifying, hat-trick in the first game. If it's a case of resting her, I don't like the fact we're so confident.
Well, is it a case of just giving people opportunities? Because we know the quality of Poppy Pritchard. That's been displayed to everyone. Is it worth... Because it is youth international football at the end of the day, and we should have the measure of Serbia no matter who plays in this squad. So is it just the decision to give Worsey that chance, give her that opportunity to lead the line?
I mean, obviously, by no means, Worsey's a good footballer. I'm sure she'll have a good game today. I just find it interesting. Like, if we win today, it's the type of game that you'd give to the you'd give the France game. You'd give her the France game once we're already qualified. Would be my point of view. But I guess
because France is so strong, you'd rather play your full strength 11 there and try and get top seed.
It's a really weird scenario to be in. Because we could be qualified by the time we play our toughest game, which is kind of... Because usually the last game you rest, but our last game is our most difficult game, so it's a bit of a weird situation to be in.
Yeah, definitely. I think we could have rested a bit more against Lithuania based on the scoreline, but equally as the first game of the tournament, you want to sort of put out a marker, and we definitely did that by putting 10 past them. So
I think all that matters today is we get the result. We get the result, we're through no matter what happens in the France game. 6 points would be very comfortable. And there's no pressure. A drop of points today and suddenly we're relying on getting something against France, which is a big, big risk.
Yeah.
Because that is going to be a tough game on Saturday. So hopefully we get the job done today, get the win across the line, and then we can see ourselves into the semi-final.
Yeah, hopefully. I agree with you. Hopefully we can see that happen. For Serbia, it's just going to be about what can they do. We saw in the France game how they set up quite well in the first half. France didn't score. Serbia did score. Second half, France managed to get back a bit of control in the game, and then they obviously pushed on a 1-3-1, but they didn't score until the 66th minute. Is that a potential issue for England today? Could they face a similarly difficult start?
Potentially so. France's main problem was that they gave Serbia something to defend because Serbia scored, and as soon as you give them that goal, suddenly you're in a bit of trouble, because when you give a defender side, they would have planned to play a low block, planned to play quite deep anyway. If you then give them a goal, then they've got something to get behind and something to defend and motivate them, which hurt France. And as you say, maybe England could face the same problem today. If we are to concede, even if we don't concede, it could still be a difficult affair to try and get it across the line.
Yeah, definitely so. Will be interesting. We're interested to see what happens today. I think there's a bit of a stronger support out there for this game, which is good to see.
Yeah, it is good. Also, I love the England players that are the England staff and the players that are injured just get to go sit in the stands with the normal people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think important for England just to get the result today. Just get it over the line. I mean, we were quite conservative with our thoughts on the game going into the Lithuania game, and obviously we were surprised quite incredibly. I don't think today they were going to get that. I think today will be a tougher game. I could still see us scoring 3 or 4. I don't think we're going to be anywhere near 10. If we are, then something's gone terribly wrong for Serbia, or we're playing incredibly. But I think it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting.
So if we put 10 past Serbia, I'd have to put 10 past France.
Yeah, exactly. We'll put 10 past everyone with the tournament. Job done.
Easy as you like. But yeah. Good first game. Hopefully we can build on that today. Shall we have a look then at... not lineups, let's do predictions. If you are watching along, get involved in the live chat, give your predictions, and we'll make sure to read them out, talk through them. But I'll start with you, Harry. What is your prediction for this game?
I'm going to go for an England win. I think Serbia will give us a good game, though. I'll go 3-0 England. I think a lot less convincing than the Lithuania game, but still a really good performance and a good result. For the young lionesses, I will go for goals from Michelle Aguimang, Lexi Potter, and a goal for Freya Godfrey.
Fair enough. I think we will be quite comprehensive. I'm going to say 4-0 England.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go 5. I think I'll stay with 4. I'll say Vivian Leigh to get 2. I think she was good in that first game, but definitely left a bit out there. She could have put in a strong performance. I think we'll see a goal for Aria Dennis, and I think we'll see a goal for Aguimang as well. I think she'll rise to top goal scorer.
Yeah.
And then Pritchard will be fuming because she easily could have got a few today. But yeah, I think England will win, and hopefully it's comfortably again.
Yeah, and obviously as we saw in that, if we saw in the Lithuania game, I'm sure that John Griffiths will be happy to use his subs bench. We'll probably see Pritchard at some point. Earl, Watson, we'll expect them to come on again. Yeah. I think Dennis is the game changer for me today. She came on, she did well against Lithuania when she did come off the bench with about 20 minutes to go. So hopefully she can deliver from the start today. I think she will, though. Good player, looked very dangerous. If we could get her running down that right-hand side at Serbia, stretching that team, and either getting shots away or she's you're crossing the ball into Michelle Aguiman. I mean, she's going to head it home, isn't she?
Yes, hopefully so. But yeah, should be a good one. Hopefully England can win.
Yeah, definitely. Serbia, if they lose today, they're in big trouble.
To be fair though, in a group with England and France, it was always going to be difficult. I think for Serbia, it's one of those where if they'd managed to get a win against France, or if they do indeed manage to get some sort of result against England today, that would put a lot of their young players on the map. I think so. That's why these tournaments are so useful. But for them going deep in the tournament, it's quite unlikely.
The problem for Serbia and Lithuania was that they play each other last, and by that point they could both be out of the competition.
Yeah,
if England are to win and France are to win, then this group's completely finished. If they play each other first, say Serbia had beaten Lithuania in the opening match week, then suddenly they've got 3 points, and then they're going to put the pressure because they'll believe they can get something from the game.
Yeah, 5 votes by the way in the polling chat, 100% in favour of England.
Enough,
I think that's fair. And yeah, I expect as people join that we will see that poll rise for England. I think they are probably the strongest. Well, are they the strongest team in this tournament from what you've seen so far?
I don't know.
France weren't incredible against Serbia until the last 30 minutes. Spain drew with Ireland.
Yeah, and Netherlands and Germany were hard to tell, but I think it will be. It's going to be interesting to see how they play against each other. For Spain, I don't know how Spain didn't win that game. 29 shots to none. The Irish goalkeeper, I've forgotten her name, but made 15 saves.
Yeah.
Ireland, I mean, talk about the luck of the Irish. They did get a tad lucky in that game. They were very good, don't get me wrong, but they did get a tad lucky. But yeah.
What does it put Spain at risk of not going through? Obviously, the reigning holders of this competition, but now if unless they win both their games against Germany and Netherlands, there's a good chance they'll be out.
100%, because I mean, you look at it now. For if they are to drop points to one of those two sides, and those two sides go and beat Ireland, Spain are in big trouble. Big trouble.
Yeah. So it should be.
Because Ireland was meant to be the guaranteed win in that group, and it hasn't been for Spain. Germany and Netherlands, I think they'll be frustrated they drew to each other. They will and they won't, because if someone had won.
Riddle this.
If someone had won that game, they'd be absolutely cruising in that group because they'd be 2 points ahead of everybody. If the person who lost obviously would be in big trouble because they'd be below Ireland. But yeah, and see how that goes tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, Thursday.
Equally, I don't think it's power stations for Spain. If they beat Germany, beat Netherlands, which you would expect them to do, they'll be through on 7 points, and that'll probably see them top the group. So
I mean, Netherlands did look. I think Germany looked the better side in that Netherlands game. Obviously, Netherlands equalised in the 90th minute, a very late goal that could be absolutely huge if they're going to get through in this group or not. But for England, we need to get the job done today. France, Lithuania later. Win today. I mean, I'd say put the pressure on France, but I don't think they'll have too many problems against that Lithuania side.
Can't imagine.
Don't know if the goalkeeper's shoulder is better or everything. She's got to keep the face.
She had a difficult day. But yeah, Riley got onto the stream, by the way, saying hello. Do give us your score prediction, Riley, if you can. If you are just hopping in, then do say hi in the live chat. We'll make sure to respond to any messages in there. But yeah, I think it's hopefully going to be a good game. Hopefully, I don't think we're going to score as many as we did in the first game. That would be a big surprise. But if we can match that same sort of performance, then I think we'll be quite satisfied. I said 4-0. So I didn't go over the top with my prediction today. I think the Serbia side, as proven by the France game, are quite decent.
Yeah.
Whereas obviously Lithuania, they're only here because they're the hosts. No slight to them, but they're just not of the same quality, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm not sure what's happening now. All the Serbia players are throwing balls into the crowd. Oh, you'll get free football.
That's cool.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, I know it's used not much for a teller, but if England are to put a few past Serbia today, does that, I mean, depending on how obviously Serbia play, will that lay down a marker to suggest that England are stronger than France? And if France only score 4 later, then suddenly are we looking at an interesting thing to bet, or is that just purely?
I think the best way to tell whether England are better than France is whether England beat France on Saturday.
That is true.
I think
is very true.
Yeah, we could paste Serbia today, and Riley in chat saying 6-0. That very much could happen. I mean, I said 4-0, you said 3-0. They could get a very comfortable win here where they don't concede, and then you would, in theory, go, well, they must be better than France then. However, I think France showed in that last 30 minutes they are still very strong, and that if they play like that, if they play like that 30 minutes over 90, they're very difficult to beat, I think.
But also, the problem is with England, you can't really read into it. I mean, today will be very interesting because it's a very different side. There's 5 changes from the side that played the first game. So
it's all very strange changes, because I think Brown, Earl, Pritchard, Watson, Bowes, Reid all played well. So it's not obviously a change of shape as well. So I guess we'll see what happens in this game. Is Griffiths just experimenting a bit? I think, again, as I said, it's about giving different players opportunities because of the nature of the tournament, where we should be quite comfortable. We want to give various different players an opportunity to impress.
I mean, so far we're seeing 2 formations we did see in qualifying. We saw a 4-4-2, a 3-5-2, and a 4-2-3-1. But I doubt we'll see the 4-2-3-1 with the strikers that we've got at this tournament.
That would be a surprise, yeah, because we have so much.
I think he just plays the opposition. He must sit. They must sit down and work out what is the opposition's weakness, and then play to that.
Yeah. But so it definitely seems that way. England will get us started here then. Michal Agyemang from the middle knocks it back, and we're underway here in Lithuania. It's Serbia versus England in the women's under-19s Euros. But yeah,
come on, England.
So England getting us underway. Aspin now on the ball.
I mean, England scored off 3 minutes against Lithuania. Let's see if we can beat that again, although that is not a good header from Dennis.
Serbia are coming forwards now, but it's cut out well there. And now it's with Godfrey. Freya Godfrey wants to carry that ball forwards. Runs off into a bit of trouble there. Unnecessarily so.
I like Godfrey, a dangerous player, but a left wing back is an interesting decision for me.
It doesn't feel like they're playing wing backs though. It's just wingers, and then the 3 at the back has to cover.
I think we're just going to make Rabjon, Aspin, and Null stand there and defend.
To be fair, it looked like a 3-back in possession anyway, because Aspin was playing slightly off as a sweeper.
This is good from Godfrey though.
Really good footwork. She cuts it in there. Leah shot on target. Saved well by the Serbian goalkeeper. England already getting a chance though. A minute in here. So Vivian Leah, I think, playing on the right hand side then today, which is an interesting call.
So where's Dennis playing?
At fullback, I think, actually. That might be Aria Dennis at right back, and it might be the same 4-4-2.
It is.
I think that is what it is.
Yeah, Rabjon's left back. Yeah. Okay.
So it's the same shape.
Well done, UEFA.
Don't trust UEFA, ever. That is a bit of life advice.
It's the same shape. Leah's gone to the right. Godfrey's on the left. Agyemang and Worsley lead the line. Pivot of Potter and Akpan. And then a back 4 of Rabjon, Null, Aspin and Dennis.
Yeah. Bit of a shame to see Aria Dennis deeper.
That was my one point.
Because I think she was really good when she came on that right-hand side in the last game. Here comes Serbia, though. Good ball in from Uverlin, but it's going to be dealt with by Aspin. And now England will look to play out Potter to Godfrey. Held up well in there by Worsley. Now back to Rabjon, and England can settle back into possession.
And from what I'm getting from this and how I feel, I think that I don't think this is necessarily benching Watson. I think because for me, especially watching Freya Godfrey, even in his first 2 minutes, it feels like she's a player you can't really drop, but also you can't drop Leah. So for me, Watson coming out the side today is simply because you have to get Vivian Leah in there somewhere.
Yeah. And also, I also think in that first game, Watson proved their quality.
Yeah.
And Vivian Leah perhaps didn't. So it makes more sense in that regard to take Watson out, give Leah another chance to impress, but also bring in Godfrey. And if Godfrey's more comfortable on that left-hand side, then I think that makes sense. Yeah. And Watson's, no one needs to be reminded of the quality of Katie Watson.
No.
She's really good in that first game. I think she's going to have a big impact with Sunderland in the Women's Championship this season, so... Yeah. Ronnie in chat, by the way, has changed his prediction to 4-1. So, slightly more modest.
Yeah.
Than 6-0.
I think that would be closer to what it is today. I mean, I think that the Leah effort that was saved in the first minute, obviously, yes, we did have a shot on target in the first minute, but the fact it was saved shows the contrast already. Because that would have gone in. No offence to the Lithuanian goalkeeper, she put an absolute, she gave it her best.
Yeah. But
that would have been 1-0 England if this was Lithuania.
Very true.
But yeah, Serbia are holding their own.
That's a bit easy there, as Serbia just played around Aria Dennis. Ball fed through from Matej to try and make something off. Or Matej cuts it back. Stokic. And it's dealt with in there. And now Leah spins the fullback well. Wants to take that ball forwards. Looking for an option doesn't quite come off, and that's out for an England throw.
I mean, you can see early doors how Serbia caused France problems.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to be bullied around today, Serbia. They're going to give England a good game.
They're much more regimented, much more disciplined than Lithuania, who just seem to get distracted and chase after players, and then you see that space open up. There's a bit more tactical discipline.
Well, Lithuania get falling over each other.
Side. Yeah. It was, obviously, they're not professional players. There's a bit more amateur. But Serbia do seem like a much more well-run outfit.
That ball well cut out there by Rabjon. She tried to give it straight back, but recovered it well.
And will now carry it forwards, and she has kept that in play. She'll poke it forward to Worsley to give chase, but it's now in the possession of Serbia. Back to goalkeeper Alexic. Now Matajevic. And she slipped over there. Vivian Leah just lifts that in behind, and that's a bit of an odd decision from Leah. Aguimang wasn't going to be able to get around Matajevic, and it's been dealt with well by
like
Serbia.
It was in between Aguimang and Worsley.
Yeah, a bit of a short-sighted attempt from Leah. I like what she's trying to do. I think the idea is right, but the execution wasn't really there. Imagine she was just trying to pick out Worsley or Aguimang, couldn't decide between the two. And that's poorly given away in there by Aguimang. And now Serbia will look to play out, but that's a fantastic interception from the referee. So that will be a Serbia free kick.
I didn't realise it was a referee there. The light blue, it looks very close to the white in the sun.
Yeah. Maria Vukovic, by the way, says, where can I find a link to watch? We've put the link in our Discord. Unfortunately, I can't share links in the stream chat. If you want to watch, then go to the description, click on the Discord, and there is a link in the TWFC channel, so you can find it there. If you want to watch the game alongside us, or if you just want to find the game to watch, I completely understand. Serbia coming forwards. Cut out well. And Serbia will try and make something of this. Riley says you two should be the next Peter Drury and Martin Tyler. Appreciate that massively, Riley. Huge praise, so thank you. Here is Stokic. Wants to make something of this. Switches the play. Uvelin. She's looked Serbia's most dangerous player so far. Uvelin, she will take aim from range. It is blocked, and England can look to play out. Akpan. Dennis. Do you think England have taken Serbia a little too easily here? Because in the early stages, we've not looked comfortable at all.
No, I'm trying. Who was left back? Was it Reed left back in the first game?
No, Brown. The Chelsea player.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think Rabjon's a good player, obviously, at Manchester United. I think she's at United.
Have a look.
I don't know. Just seems Serbia having a lot of joy on this right-hand side. Dennis has been spun around as well.
Stokic, and that's a little bit hands-on from Dennis, but she will get away with it. It's going to drop in there for Serbia. One back by England. It's Messi. And it's smashed away by Rabjon.
I think Dennis got away with one there. She got spun too easily, and then she did have her hands all over the Serbian winger.
For me, that was a free kick.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Not too many complaints from Serbia, to be fair, but to me, that looked pretty nailed on.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly proving a tough test, this Serbia side. As we say, it took France 66 minutes. It could definitely take England the same amount of time.
So Serbia with the ball now. Stojic.
I mean,
Gakovic.
This looks like a 4-2-3-1.
For England?
Yeah, with Leah playing in the attack higher up.
Potentially.
And then that mean Worsley's out on the right? No, Leah's now back out.
Yeah. Right. Drifted into that spot, but is Worsley playing attacking midfield?
Potentially.
Or is it a 4-3-3? Because Potter and Worsley seem to be playing as two
I think
midfielders.
Griffiths might have told them to sit in like 7 different formations. Just mix it up. Every 10 minutes we're going to swap.
This is really nice from Stokic.
Yeah,
that's what I mean when I say this is opportunity for players to really shine.
That's a foul.
That's silly that was very fortunate for Destiny not hitting that. Yeah, and that continues on into the box as well. So you could even make a claim for a penalty. I don't think it would be, but that's definitely a foul for me.
Yeah.
But Stokic already showing, and Uvelin actually, a bit of quality.
Yeah.
Not sure who they play for at club level. But yeah, definitely shining on this stage. Ball held up well by Worsley. Leah tries to go back to Dennis. It's another poor pass. And Matajevic is coming forwards for Serbia. It's one back in there, and Akpan keeps it alive. Stokic, again, Aria Dennis. That was a much more strong and assertive challenge. while being on the right side of the rules, I'd say. But yeah, really good stuff so far from Serbia. Actually, I think they've been shown to be a really decent side. Hobasakor says, "Let's go. Who's starting?" I can quickly read out the England side. It is Cox in goal, a back four of Dennis, Newell, Aspin, and Rabjon. Then it's a midfield two of Potter and Akpan, Leah on the right hand side, Godfrey on the left hand side, Agimang and Worsey starting. So yeah.
6 changes.
Some big decisions in that squad to see a lot of the star players actually in that first game bench. I think especially someone who won't get a lot of the mention is Earl. I thought in midfield she really dictated the tempo for England, and while I don't doubt the quality of Ashanti Akpan, I think Earl is just slightly better.
It feels like we've weakened ourselves against a stronger opposition, which is a bizarre decision from John Griffiths. And I think we could definitely protect. I mean, obviously we saw changes at half-time. We saw Newell come on at half-time for Aspin. Obviously they're both starting today. I'm not saying that will be the change, well it can't be. But I mean, like, we've seen John Griffiths is happy to make changes early doors into a game. I think if this half carries on like it is with Serbia in control, or Serbia definitely playing the better stuff, then I think we could see some changes. And they're coming forward again. It's that ball out to is it Stokic.
And Dennis does well there. She seems to be dealing with her a little bit better. Stokic is still in there, and Leah has done well actually to win that ball back now. Wants to carry it forwards. But
got to be stronger.
In that position, you just don't need to be taking players on there, Vivian Leah.
No.
And it's really well won back in there by Ilic. So Serbia trying to come forwards now. Ball out wide. Uvelin trying to take on the full-back Uvelin. Unable to find any space for the cross, so goes back. And that is a hell of a ball in from deep there. From Gakovic. It's going to fall in there for Akpan. He makes a good tackle, and now Vivian Leah can bring it down the right-hand side. Ball down the line as Agumang holds it up. Fighting away with really Matajevic for the ball, and now England do come away with it. Akpan to Godfrey. Tries to go forward, but it's really smart actually from Uvelin in there just to put her body across there.
That's a foul though. Not so smart from the midfielder. Sinjelic.
Yeah.
Who's already on a yellow, who's already picked up a yellow card in the France game. She picks up a yellow card today. She will be suspended for the Lithuania game. And I can see why by making fouls like that.
Watching Godfrey so far, what I'm noticing is clearly a lot of technical ability. Yeah. My problem is she's just too tall to be a winger.
Yeah.
She's one of those where she just, because she's not, to be a great winger, you need to be a little bit shorter because you have to have that low centre of gravity. For me, she's going to have to develop to be a striker. I'm not sure whether she plays a striker at club level, where she's just being shoehorned into the left-hand side today. But clearly a very talented footballer. Not sure she can play out wide though.
Or get stronger. Or use it to your advantage. Yeah, you look how Marko Arnautovic in men's football was very good because he used his height just to bully these. Because you also put your short players at fullback. So
then I'd argue Arnautovic just looked better when he became a striker.
Yeah, good point.
So
it's a hopeless free kick really for England. Goes up for a goal kick.
I think there's a foul in there anyway. It came off the back of Brooke Aspin, I think.
Not a great first 12 minutes from England.
Definitely not as dominant as the Lithuania game. Riley says next Friday we get to see the start of the Paris Olympics Games. We'll be watching the opening ceremony. I think the football starts on Thursday now.
Yeah. We're first live Thursday. The football starts earlier because it's not like the opening ceremonies for the stuff inside that stadium.
Right. And also I was, because obviously football is quite a complicated one because it's one of the only sports that's got its own independent rule makers.
Yeah.
Because obviously FIFA govern football. A lot of the Olympic sports will all be governed by the IOC, I think it's called. Yeah. And then obviously, because football, that's why there's such a complication with the Olympic football, because you have two governing bodies controlling one sport, and then they fight over it.
Yeah.
So yeah. Riley says, remember next Friday the opening ceremony broadcast live on BBC One and iPlayer for the first time. Oh, with a BSL sound version on BBC Red Button. That's nice. That's for the first time. That is cool. Thank you for that.
I'm not sure I watched the ceremony, but
I don't tend to. No, I don't really care for the Olympics. I love the football.
I like some of the stars. Those are funny.
Oh yeah, if I've got nothing on,
watch a bloke throw a hammer 80 yards.
Well, exactly. I remember watching bowls last year. It was great.
It's Dennis.
Yeah, just got caught in that challenge there. I think it was Stokic.
Oh no, is it Dennis or Akpan?
No, that is Dennis.
No, Yeah, he's dead. Sorry, he's Dennis down.
Azaria Dennis. Hopefully she's all right. Recently signed for Tottenham, of course, from Arsenal.
No loyalty.
No.
It's youth football. I think you're allowed.
But for me, it was an odd decision because why would Arsenal let her go unless she was demanding to leave because she thinks she's got a better route to the first team at Tottenham, which is probably true, but
yeah,
I know it's just a bit of a weird decision.
And clearly Tottenham have a very good vision for the future with their young players.
Yeah. Gentleman says, hi, Jack and Harry, football going mad just now. Yeah, I assume you're talking about the whole Enzo Fernandez situation. We haven't really commented on it, but I think it's quite obvious who's in the wrong.
What's there to say?
But yeah, I think it's going to be very interesting to see how it's dealt with. It seems very much like it's going to be one of those where they try their best to sweep it under the carpet, but I'm not sure, given the reaction of a lot of the Chelsea squad, whether that's going to be possible.
Chelsea finally made a statement this morning, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they left it an appropriate amount of time, though. They allowed Enzo to get his statement out first, and then they put out their own statement on the matter. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Dennis,
back to her feet then. Should we go? Is she all right?
Yeah, in the women's game, it's been a brilliant morning, or a mental morning, for a very different reason. Obviously, Elizabeth Turland signing for Manchester United, Lucy Bronze signing for Chelsea. So yeah, lots of big moves in the WSL.
Yeah, huge moves that. Big change for United and a needed signing.
Yeah.
And then obviously, Bronze to Chelsea. Very interesting deal.
Yeah, we've spoken about it already. It's on a video. We're not talking about it today, but it's an interesting one. I'll be intrigued to see what happens because I can't see how Lawrence and Perisset both remain at the club. With Bronze, I just don't see how that's logical unless it's unless Lawrence becomes a winger. But we've already got about 100 wingers.
It's interesting how it plays out. 15 minutes gone then. I think it'd be a fair assessment to say Serbia are in the better side.
I don't think they've been the better side in the sense of not had a shot yet, but they have definitely given England a real tough test, and England haven't had this their own way. The fact they've only had one shot so far, England. But I wouldn't say... Yeah, I think it's been very even, which is not what we'd expected because England you would expect to be the better side here. But yeah. Cheshman says, come on England. Yes, hopefully our young lionesses can win today. Riley's saying, what do you think about the Lucy Bronze signing? I mean, we have spoken about it at length, but I think...
What is this? I'm still trying to work out this England system. Because it looks like 4-1-3-2.
Yeah, I saw... Because I imagine that's just an out-of-possession shape, so we press higher, obviously. So it'll be a 4-4-2, but one midfielder's going to push on to their defensive midfield, and one's going to drop
and just sits there.
Yeah. But yeah, on Bronze, I think clearly a talented footballer. I think she has too many mistakes in her, though. In recent seasons, I think she's definitely become a little bit error-prone, and I'm not sure of the necessity of signing Lucy Bronze, especially given she's now, 33?
Yeah.
So... I don't know.
No, maybe she's got a career in acting after seeing her announcement video. Oh, that's poor from Akpan in the middle.
And Stokic wins it high. Here comes Serbia. Ball through for Matajevic. Can she get a shot away? She can. And Cox forced into a save. It's quite a comfortable save, but that's sloppy from England again.
Yeah, Akpan just caught on the ball in the midfield and kind of just left alone. It's a good ball through from Stokic. It's not the greatest effort.
No. To be fair, it's good defending.
Yeah.
Is it Aspen that gets back in? Just forces
I think Cox made that look more nervy than it was.
Yeah.
In the animated dive.
The problem is, because she's putting herself in a position where she can dive across the goal. She's getting ready for that. So when the ball then isn't played across goal,
she falls back on herself.
She's still got to dive, but you're not diving very far. So I think that's why it looks a little bit weird. But yeah. Anyway, on the ball now.
Serbia's first real chance of sloppy again from England.
Yeah, Rabjon. Back to Aspen. It's a forward pass. Finds Freya Godfrey and he can come down this left-hand side now. Tries to play it forwards and can't. But yeah, I think we've lost a lot of our danger without Watson, without Earl, because we're just not getting the ball from our defensive phase into those attacking areas.
Yeah.
So... That's why we're not really having any chances.
Lexi Potter hasn't had a sniff today.
No.
She was getting on the ball, making things tick in the Lithuania game.
Testament to that Serbian midfield, actually, Vilicic, Cingelic and Gajic, because the three of those have been very solid in there. That's why there's not been loads of time and space in there. like there was, of course, against Lithuania.
Yeah. Right.
So, England corner now.
Strong wind.
Vivian Leah over this one. It's a ball towards the back post. That's going to be nodded out. And that will be another corner to England. Good defending in there, though. Matej, the forward, heading that one away.
Yeah, it does well.
She seems to be quite a decent player. The shot wasn't great, but yeah, the movement, the timing of the run was very good for that chance she just had. Another chance now for England from this corner. Vivian Leah over it once again.
Come on.
Swings it in there. It's going to be headed towards goal by Aspin and cleared off the line. Godfrey strikes it, blocked. And then that's poor from Lexi Potter. And here come England. Here comes Serbia. Stokic. Pokes one through. Matajic is in for Serbia. Cuts it back. Tries to find Stokic. It's sloppy from England. It's so sloppy. Lexi Potter getting caught on the edge of their area there.
And England will survive. Wow.
Agyemang spins Matajovic. And now here come England. Because they strike back instantly. After giving away such a strong chance.
Both players left on the floor. And the ref will just pull the game, but what a chance for Serbia.
I think there's players on the floor at both ends of the field, so the ref just stopping everything. Matajevic is down here with a knee injury. And the Serbian physio is on quickly to try and deal with that.
I wouldn't trust them.
Why not?
I'm walking over. One bloke's got a bag, the other one's just got a noise pack.
Yeah. I do like the low budget.
A huge moment.
Competition.
Huge moment for Serbia.
Yeah.
Throw on gut. I mean, you feel like Matthew got to get a shot away there. Got to get a shot away. But yeah, Potter just tried to overcomplicate it on the edge of their area, and just tried to play it round the corner to Leah. Just didn't work, and it got cut out. A brilliant drive. I mean, this was the header from Aspin off the line. Great defending.
Off there.
And then we see what Potter then tried to do behind. No. Oh, and the crowd go wild.
One England fan for hands on her head.
And one went, that was it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Close from Aspin.
I'd expect to see changes at this rate from Griffiths. Because that's now that's two big chances for Serbia now.
Again, I don't really know why we're so open.
No. It's a bizarre decision.
It's the same tactic. We seem to be operating slightly differently. It's because obviously in the first game we played quite a secure but somewhat aggressive, like 1-3 in our defensive, in possession shape, where Aspin basically just set off as some sort of like sweeper, and then you'd have the three at the defence slightly narrower, which actually allowed us to find our wing backs much easier. But our wide players, sorry, not wing backs, our wingers, much easier. But that's just coming to fruition.
I don't know what it is, but taking Madison Earl out and bringing in Akpan hasn't seemed to leave us a very short in midfield.
Well, you'd think that would make us more defensively solid because Akpan's a bit more defensive midfielder, but it's actually because we're not really playing on the front foot. It's leaving us more exposed because Akpan's going to look to play sideways or backwards, but Earl's going to look to try and find those balls forward.
100%.
I also think we seem to be slightly different in possession, where it looks like Worsey's dropping to play as more of an attacking midfielder and Potter's pushing on, rather than what we saw in the first game, which was both Earl and Potter on the edge, and then we'd have two strikers in the box. You've got a bit more to aim for in there. So, yeah, it's interesting. I don't think there's necessarily too much to worry about in these early stages, but I don't think we've been perfect.
No. I think the problem is if Serbia can get a goal, I mean, I think they're threatened is the difference.
And all the observations we're making, John Griffiths is going to notice the same things. So hopefully we'll see changes come up.
I won't be surprised 1 or 2 changes at half time. We go back to very similar to what we had against Lithuania.
Yeah, I think at the moment our attacking shape is because we've got Worsey dropping in rather than Pritchard staying high, and because we're missing Earl's creativity, and probably Watson in those wide areas. Agyemang, not sure what she's trying to do there.
No.
Trying to lift it over the defender. Not really going to work out, and now Serbia will be able to come forwards again. That's nice from Ursulan. But that's good defending from Rabjon. No, that is very poor from Rabjon. Ursulan, ball across. Matić. Stocic, shot on target, saved well by Cox. This all comes because Rabjon's way too weak in there. I mean, she's down injured, so hopefully she's alright, but I'm not sure what happened there.
No.
It seemed like she had it quite comfortably, and then...
my first thought was she got hit in the face. I'm gonna have a look. I won't have a look here.
This was Agyemang. Right, did that strike the arm? It's not in the box anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I think she was just furious about it. Not a great effort from Stocic in the end. Good foot from Serbia again.
No, I think it was it was number 10 Ilicic, wasn't it? Illich, sorry.
Here goes. This
was good from us. I'm not sure what happened there to...
Did her knee just go?
I think she just planted it there, because it's her right knee. She plants it on the turf, on that line. I think that's what's caused this injury.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's nothing too serious.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't be too surprised. The pitch doesn't look like the highest quality of surface, but yeah, this would be a massive shame, of course.
I see, as you say, we've got Brown on the bench who could come on, but that's not, I mean, it could have been a change we were going to see anyway, but it's not the manner we want to see the change in.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. 20 votes, by the way, in the polling chat now. 65% England, a strong 25% believing in Serbia. So if we've got any Serbians in chat, do say hi. Feel free to say hi. We are obviously England fans, as you can probably tell, but we do try and provide neutral coverage as much as possible. But the England score, we will cheer. 10% for a draw as well then. By the way, if you haven't subscribed yet and you are new around here, haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. We are 2 subscribers away from 1,000 now, which would be incredible. So do hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Rabjon does seem to be in a lot of discomfort here, and I think
England make
as
the change.
That physio is signalling over to the bench, that will be the end of her morning. Yeah, that's a big shame for Rabjon because this is her first opportunity in this tournament. She didn't play particularly well, but
stretcher.
That
There's a tournament official who's just walked over there, and yeah, here we go. There, we have got some first aid somewhere. But yeah, it's been a decent first 26 minutes for both sides. I think Serbia will be the happier side. They've been in the game.
Yeah, their front threes look dangerous. Yeah. Stocic, Matić, and Ervelin.
Yeah.
Really decent. Just a message, you're 2 away from 1K. I hope you get this stream. Hopefully so, Chelsea fan. We were, we've been sorting monetisation things out this morning, so hopefully we can get that 1,000.
Yeah, so Brown coming into this game then. Looked good against Lithuania. Was very impressive her in that game. And yeah, I think hopefully she'll come on, shore us up defensively and help out.
Yeah, Cherish Brown obviously a youth player at Chelsea, renewed her contract this summer, and well, it seems she will be part of the long-term plans at Chelsea. She plants it there, and it just seems to twist as it goes into the turf. I'm not an expert in anything medical, but that doesn't look good.
Probably it's on the line of the pitch. I wouldn't be surprised if that is because if it's off the pitch, then it won't get. Could be a bit of a dodgy turf.
If I don't think the on pitch turf is phenomenal.
None of it's brilliant. But yeah. So obviously, this will all be added on towards the end. I mean, it's been a good 5 minutes, probably. Yeah,
I'd say so.
We're now nearly approaching the half an hour mark. But yeah, a chance though for John Griffiths in England to use this break to to work out what's not quite clicking at the moment and hopefully find the ascendancy in this game. So it's an opportunity to cool off for the players. It's very warm.
Yeah, to be fair, I think obviously you never want to see your player go off injury. It does hand, but it does hand Griffiths a chance to talk to the players, hands the players a chance to cool off a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a drinks break supposed to be implemented anyway. That will now be taken as this, I imagine.
It's also a chance for Serbia to motivate, to refuel, to keep going, to keep fighting. They've given us a good game so far, and you have to give them credit for that. Yeah. They've looked dangerous when they've come forward. They've looked solid at the back. England have got to find something different if they want to test this Serbian team.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, how different the game could have been if Leo had put it past Alexic in that first minute.
I was going to say a minute in, but other than that, we've not tested the Serbian goalkeeper. Cox has had to face a few shots, but Alexic, as you say, fairly quiet morning so far.
Yeah.
Fairly quiet game.
Exactly what Serbia want. Like, they could not ask for any better.
Yeah.
They're just...
And now Rabjon will be lifted onto the stretcher. This is horrible to see. Hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully she can recover soon. Yeah, never what you want to see a player going off with an injury like this. Horrible situation. And she'll go off to a round of applause from the England players. In her place, I imagine it will be Cherish Brown coming onto the field.
Yeah. But yeah, now both sides have got to get back out there, regroup.
Yeah, it's very difficult to adapt to a game. When you've had that sort of pause. But yeah.
They've changed for Serbia as well?
No.
Oh. Well, why?
Matejevich just did start. I'm not sure why she stood by the sideline.
Stood by the referee. Full official, sorry.
Well, she went off injured, didn't she?
Oh, yeah.
So does she now have to wait to come back on again?
Yeah.
Because she was down with Aguime.
Yeah.
And then obviously, so yeah, I think that's what's happened there.
Right. Let's see. Hopefully Brown can perform like she did in the Lithuania game and give us a good game here. We'll restart with Cox, so 15 minutes left to 45, but obviously we'll have a lengthy chunk of added time.
Yeah, here's Brown.
Even she's turned her foot in the turf there.
Keeps it alive. There's a bit of an off the ball incident there between Potter and is it Kakacic, I think. Here comes Leah. Dangerous drive inside, shot away, and it's saved well by Alexic.
Yeah, good from Leah. That's what she needs to do. Get on the ball, get on her left foot.
That's what we want to see.
Yeah, run at Serbian defenders.
That's what I want to see from Vivian Leah.
100%.
That's right, it says. Hopefully that's not too serious for Rabjon. It looks very serious. Hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. Dennis trying to play it forwards. England just not able to assert themselves in this game. Stokic up against Aria Dennis. Stokic giving a chase. Dennis, Leah. Plays it back now to Brooke Aspin. And now Akpan. Potter. Lovely shift there. Onto her right foot. Plays it inside. Where's he? To Potter, to Leah. That's a weird pass there back to Potter. Gonna fall for Shanti Akpan, and that is a poor effort. Not really needed there.
No. Would have expected better. But England, perhaps just hoping really to get it somewhere near the goal. It's not been a great start. They haven't caused Serbia too many problems. Hopefully, just gonna up the performance at the moment.
Yeah. Hopefully so.
Again, lost. We're losing that ball in the midfield. There, we're not holding on. We're not retaining possession. That's what blocked by Leah, but again, it falls back to Serbia.
And Ilic gives it back to our goalkeeper here, Alexic.
Serbia managing this very well, has to be said.
Indeed. Evelyn brings it down well. Potter fighting for it. That was messy, but she does come away with the ball. Godfrey. Can she pick out some sort of teammate in the box? Godfrey coming forwards well. Cuts across the area. And that's dealt with Matejevich.
That's penalty.
And that's a foul.
That's penalty.
Godfrey referee hearing none of it. Brown loops it in there, and that's over everyone.
I'd like to see that one back. That looked contentious to me.
And that is out for a throw.
I mean, a vital touch in there to stop Aguiman getting to the ball for an open goal from Matejevich, and then the second tackle looked like a penalty.
Yeah, she's a really good game, Matejevich.
Yeah.
It's decent little team, this Serbia side.
That one is a foul. I'd like to see this one back. Here we go, we will. Good from Godfrey initially. Puts the ball across. What a crucial touch from...
Ball's back for...
Oh, brilliant. Well done. Great replay.
He's not a foul from Gakovic. So that's really good defending.
And then...
Why do they not show that?
A load of rubbish. Yeah, I think... I mean, yeah. Still haven't seen it back. When you see it back. Free kick for England then. Lear to put the ball in from deep. It's gonna have to be a good ball if you want to threaten.
Yeah. Will it be a good ball? Vivian Lear. Puts it towards the edge of the box. Godfrey tries to keep it alive. Potter takes aim from range. It's a really, really good effort. Claimed well by Alexic.
Yeah, I like it from Potter. Challenging the keeper. Keeping it low. Keeping it on target. But well claimed in the end. One back again by England. Last few minutes since the break, England have upped the performance. Good for Lear again.
Yeah, takes it past one. Now wants to cut it back for another.
Footwork's incredible. Balling wasn't.
Matejevich does well.
Yeah.
It's no surprise with Lear that what we're seeing are these glimpses of really encouraging play, and obviously that real good technical ability. You mentioned there that footwork on point, but lacking a little bit of substance, which again, a 17-year-old playing at the U19 Euros, it's not a huge surprise, but yeah, definitely could do. Just needs to add a bit more substance to her game. She can score more goals, get more assists in these sorts of competitions. That's how you shine. But definitely some really positive signs.
Yeah,
you can see why Arsenal are heralding her as the next big thing. There's a reason she got a few WSL minutes last season, despite her young age. I'd be surprised if she gets another cameo type appearance again this season. Maybe a few more minutes. Here's Dennis. Ball cut out. It's going to fall now for Saric, Matejevich. And they're all going to work that from left to right. Stojic, Gakovic. Shimmies inside well, and that's not encouraging how Godfrey's gone down, but she does seem to be alright.
Good foot again from Serbia.
Ilic knocks it wide into Overlin. Matejic, really nice footwork, gets a shot away and it's over.
Wow, that's a let off.
That's really good from Matejic there. You expect her to try and take on the defender. Instead, she just quite smartly holds it up, looks to go one way, then pulls it back, sends Newell to the ground, and then actually Aspen does enough to put her off in there.
That's a really poor shot. She's got to do. She does so well, as you say initially, to work herself into such a promising position. But, she's only, maximum 10 yards out there, blazing it over the bar. Got to hit the target. Got to test Cox. Relief for England once again. Another missed opportunity for Serbia.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an overthrow.
Akpan, but she has managed to recover it there, Ashanti Akpan. Aspen. Dennis. That's one back. Leah, just a poor touch in there. Picked off. It is then won again by Akpan, who's caught in the follow through, and you'd imagine that will be a yellow card, and indeed it will. Stokic, little too ambitious, a little too aggressive with that challenge. The referee giving a yellow card.
Yeah, looked like a yellow. Just went in too hard, really.
Yeah, just slightly mistimed it. Wasn't exactly malicious.
Yeah. It's one of those. I think she's victim of the next foul, really. There's a bit as well. And she will miss the Lithuania game, which is a shame, because she's a good player. Picked up 2 yellow cards in 2 games now, and she will not be available for the last group game. Good player, but this will be her last, mate. This will be her last game at the tournament, you'd think. Although Serbia are putting off a fight at the moment.
I was going to say, if Serbia win this,
If
I think going to lose to France and Serbia beat Lithuania, suddenly we're out.
If Serbia will need to tank Lithuania. If this is a draw, Serbia need to tank Lithuania and hope England lose to France, and then suddenly Serbia are through.
So if there's a draw. If Serbia win today, they would just need England to lose or draw while they win.
It is Akpan. Come on, England. Let's find something. Aspin, that's a good switch to the play. We'll find Godfrey. Godfrey.
Late down the line towards Lexi Potter.
Right idea.
Just doesn't feel like the players are on the same wavelength this afternoon. No. While in the first game, just everything we touched was an opportunity, was a chance, was working out. It's not really been the case.
No.
This afternoon, it's felt a bit more disjointed, a bit more rushed.
Good from Brown. Potter fancies a
game, but it's not a great effort, and it's quite a comfortable claim for Alexic. But yeah, England haven't been convincing at all. I think Serbia have been the better side for large parts of this first half.
Apart from the first minute, our threat has been Lexi Potter having shots from range, which they've all been on target, but they haven't really troubled the keeper. Some of them have been
for
better
me,
numbers.
Katie, that's brilliant. Again from Sokic there, she gets the wrong side of Dennis. Dennis makes a silly foul, and you'd imagine that's got to be a yellow card in there.
That weren't a nice tackle.
And that will be. Alright, Dennis, she's been caught out every time today.
Yeah.
She's just not a right back.
No.
I think that's what we've learned. She's just clearly not a right back. That discipline isn't there.
The problem is it's also good from Sokic.
Yeah,
Stokic. Because she knows exactly what she's doing. She drags her in so close and then just spins her.
Yeah.
That's exactly why you wear shin pads in football. 101. When a defender has tackle like that.
Yeah, it's a clumsy foul. It's really poor defending from Aria Dennis. She picks up a yellow card there. But again, not a right back. I think that who played there in the first game? I forget now.
Bose.
Yes, of course, Rhea Bose. For me, she probably should have started again today. And I don't know why. I want Dennis to have an opportunity.
Ball in on my days, and he went in.
It was almost in.
What?
It was almost in from Serbia, straight from that free kick.
Ah.
Yeah, I want Dennis to be given an opportunity, but not wildly out of position. Freya Godfrey brings it under her control. It's got to go to Brown sooner. I'm not sure why it hasn't, but she's carrying it forwards well here. Now it goes to Brown.
She recovered that well because she did make the wrong decision. Because what she should have done is played the ball in, then overlapped, and then ran down the line. And then we'd have done all that 15 yards further up the pitch.
Chance for England, just wide of the mark.
That was
quite a way wide of the mark, actually.
Woeful, I'm going to say, from Worsley.
She's not got in the game really at all, Worsley.
I think that's substitution number one at half time.
Pritchard back into this team.
I don't get how you can bench. I get giving players minutes, but you can't bench probably Pritchard. Personally, I'd have benched Aguiman over Pritchard. Probably Aguiman gives you so much power.
Is that exactly why she's benched Pritchard? Why Griffiths has benched Pritchard?
Maybe.
To show that, or to try and show that these players can play without Pritchard.
Maybe.
Ball in for Matej. Aspin up against her. Matej. Really good footwork. Fantastic save from Cox. She's been so crucial in this game.
That's
Cox.
well read by Cox because she's having to read the movement behind Aspin and reads it well. Again, another massive chance for Serbia. Sloppy defending again from England.
Yeah, Aspin tried to stand up Matej. Matej managed to deceive her and Aspin was caught in the turf and then,
Good
Cox making a very important save.
Yeah, really good goalkeeping.
Yeah, and well, oh my God, another interception from the referee.
Jump. Or just get out of the way.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Chelsea do with Cox. She's already showing signs that she could play at a very high level, whether or not where she's going to be next season, and what you'd imagine still in the Chelsea development squad. Aguiman takes aim, it's blocked. But I wouldn't be surprised if there are clubs inquiring about a loan move in the Championship. Leah, ball in, headed away.
Or even if you're a big side, you see Chelsea's current goalkeeper situation, and you could probably try and tempt Cox away.
Yeah.
Because
United could give her a starting role at the minute.
Hampden's who he's still in net for a good. I mean, Hampden's 24, so probably Hampden's still got a good 10 years.
Yeah, obviously things.
Maybe not the highest level, but probably a good 5 years at the highest level at least. This was Matic then, does really well, drops Aspin, but it's well read by Cox. Really good footwork from the keeper, and a good save down to her left. Another good save down to her left, I should say. Does appear to have something in her eye though, so hopefully that she sorts that out before Serbia shoot again. But no, a good start to this game, a good first half from Serbia. I mean, we are now closing on 45 minutes, but I'm expecting a good 5 or 6 added on.
Yeah.
Carried well by Newell. Akpan again loses it in the middle. Just don't really know who she tried to pass to there.
Potter. Now Godfrey. Just speeds up through. That's a really good idea, fair from Freya Godfrey. The execution wasn't quite there, and it does spill through for Alexic.
I think Brown had to go outside there.
Yes, 7 minutes, of course, of additional time. Obviously, that injury for Rab John has delayed us significantly here, so there will be a healthy amount of additional time. Potter trying to head that down for Godfrey. And she's fighting away for it. Here comes Freya Godfrey. Darts inside well. It's a bit clumsy. Falls on the edge for Worsey. Now Leah puts it in there. Agyemang can't quite get there. Goalkeeper comes out well.
Yeah. I mean, this has been a game for the goalkeeping union, I think, today. Both goalkeepers have been in action, making some good saves.
Everyone's favourite union.
Yeah. Very similar to last night, actually, with the senior lionesses. Both goalkeepers really the stars of the show.
Yeah, very true.
But yeah.
I did see Chelsea say, no surprise, it's 0-0 when these two are in goal. Well, obviously both. I'm searching Hampton Chelsea goalkeepers.
I mean, we've watched 135 minutes of football on stream out of goals so far.
Since last night, yeah. I think they're recounting for the fact we got 10 in 90 minutes on Sunday, but
well, one in there by Akpan. Can we get a goal for the end of the half? That looked like a foul from Agyemang. That is a foul from the Serbian player, and apparently it is the other way.
Which Agyemang is frustrated about, and rightfully so. Stojic there. Looked just
so that
was an interesting one, and then it's right.
Okay, that one's a foul. I thought she meant the collision with the player on the floor. There was many collisions in there.
Yeah, Agyemang fighting for the ball just like a train going through Serbian players.
Cox has come out of her. Oh my days,
really
risky.
Yeah, but it's confident goalkeeping. Newell. It's Dennis. Akpan. It's just overhit there.
I don't think Akpan's been great.
Tries to play it out wide to Vivian Leah and just over her. That's a Godfrey should be fine.
Yeah.
Chest height.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for England. We knew this was going to be tough though. I mean, I thought we might have gone 1-0 up by now.
Saric. Stokic. Yeah, I thought we'd have scored in this first half, if I'm honest. I think my 4-0 prediction's looking a little bit ridiculous now.
I think the biggest surprise was how many chances Serbia had.
Yeah, the positive sign for me, though, as well, I agree with you there, is that you look at the Serbia-France game and Serbia were 1-0 up by half-time. You look at this game and while Serbia had chances, Cox was clearly a bloody good goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And we saw how they fell apart once they conceded. I think if England can get a goal, ideally in the next 4 minutes or early in the second half, then I think that's I think we can definitely push on the way France does.
Rogue pass from Akpan. Newell will let it run. England throw then. 4 minutes remaining at the half. Newell.
Aspin. Here's Newell. Plays that forwards, looking for Worsley, heads it on towards Agyemang. That will run through to Alexic. Yeah, again though, nothing wrong really with what England are trying to do there. No. Serbia's defence has just dealt with it.
Yeah.
Chess Manager says, "Come on, England, wake up." Indeed, Matic spins Newell well. Brown gets back in, can't take the ball off her, tries to play it across. Huge challenge from
let off that again. It just in the final third, so Matic especially has let herself down. You feel whether she's gone for the goal, tried to play the pass. No,
yeah.
I think she'll be frustrated with herself. She's had so many chances. She should have found the back of the net by now.
Yeah, I agree. Serbia should really be in front of this game.
Yeah.
Alpha says Serbia winning coming. Fair enough. Bold claim. Alpha, but welcome to the stream.
I certainly can see it.
Based on how they've played so far, yeah.
Yeah.
Uvelin. Serbia on the ball. No option here for Gakovic. Tries to send it long. Cut out by Ashanti Akpan. But she's lost it in there. The touch wasn't great. And now here comes Serbia. Other options available. Plays it wide. Stokic. Wants to take on Dennis. Does win it off of Dennis. Here's Aspin. Now England are going to try and come forwards. Dennis. Aspin. Akpan turns, wants to play forward. Big challenge in there, but it just dropped for Worsley. Can't hold on to it, and here comes Serbia. But England don't look comfortable today.
No.
At all.
The changes have got to come off. Something's got to change for England. So if it carries on like this, I think Serbia could nick something.
Stokic coming down the line. Can Serbia find one before the break? Stokic could cut it back. Does cut it back. Huge challenge. Matic. Can she turn and shoot? Can she let off to someone? Lays it back to Saric. It's blocked. And now England will look to break. Vivian Leah. Here come England. That touch is heavy and it's put out of play.
It's hardly convincing defending from England. Very messy. And again, Matic just can't turn it goalwards.
40 seconds to go. We should be willing to go forwards. Instead, we're just trying to get to the half time now.
Akpan with the block. Initially. So, well, no, to finish off.
Aspin. Draws it across to Newell.
Absolute fired towards Brown.
Poor fast. I think there's a lot for Griffiths to unpack in the half-time debrief. And hopefully we look better in the second 45.
Don't you like to say. This is a big game. Because if we can win today, we confirm we're through and take the pressure off the France game.
But yeah, there we go. Well, obviously only if France beats Lithuania later. But there we go. Serbia 0, England 0 at half-time. It's not been massively convincing for England at all. Serbia played very well. And they've made it very difficult for England to actually do anything. And England have struggled so far.
Very much so.
So yeah, disappointing. But yeah, in terms of second half, England need to do much better. Much better. But yeah, not convinced at all by that first 45 minutes. I think we really struggled to do anything. We couldn't really bring the ball forwards. The best chance of the game came in the first minute. Vivian Leah, the ball was played across the box and she poked at the goalkeeper. But other than that, it's been a real tame first 45 here, and I've been very disappointed with what we've watched so far. Hopefully, we'll see some change at the break. Hopefully, Griffiths can talk to his players, and that will be a different second half. But we only forced Alexic into a handful of saves, while Cox at our end had a lot more work to do. So, yeah, disappointing in that regard. Let's have a look at some of the stats then. 10 attempts for England to Serbia's 7. That definitely looks better than we've seen. But attempts on target, 3 for Serbia, 5 for England. 3 blocks for Serbia in there. So yeah, that amount of block shots. I mean, but yeah, we've just not looked convincing really. I think a lot of England's play has just been a bit slow, a little bit messy. We've not looked particularly convincing at all. So hopefully we'll see some changes at the break, whether that's personnel, whether that's simply tactical. But yeah, same stats on the screen, 10 attempts, only 5 on target. But yeah. Alpha says 2 years, it'll be 3-1. Fair enough. Guess we'll see what happens in the second half. But yeah, I think we've been a lot less convincing. You look at the Lithuania game, and I know it's obviously a much easier opposition, but they barely had a kick of the ball. You look at today's game, and Serbia have arguably been the better side. I think Stokic looks like a really decent player, and Uvalin as well. Both have had a lot of time and space out in those wide areas. I think Matej has had a absolute bucket full of opportunities and just hasn't been able to take any of them just yet. But yeah, not massively convincing by England. But hopefully, again, I think all the observations we can make will be noticed by John Griffiths, and so hopefully we see some changes in the second half. But yeah, by the way, if you are new around here and you haven't hit subscribe yet, make sure to do so. We're on 998 subscribers, so if you could hit that subscribe button, help us get to 1,000, that would be incredible. But yeah, this was that penalty call early on. Dennis pulling Stokic to the floor. To be fair, I don't think it's a pen. I think it's definitely a foul though. Very surprised not to see that given. But yeah, England, best chance of the game, came out just after 60 seconds. Serbia, probably better side since then. This was that Matej opportunity where she just got a tame effort away. It was, yeah, thankfully was it Aspen in there, managed to put a tackle in? I think it was. Yeah, just coming across there, Brooke Aspin put a big enough challenge in that it forced Matic into a tame shot. She would have liked to have probably gone a bit further across goal, a bit more aggressive with that shot, but it was quite a tame effort. But yeah, she's had a lot of opportunities, Matic. I think if England are... That's right, I think Serbia looking at the negatives, it's been Matic. She's not in her general play. She's been really good at holding up that ball, bringing others into the play, but a little at times that decision making in the far third hasn't been perfect. Her finishing hasn't been great. So she has a lot of opportunities, not taking any of them. This is the corner for Aspin then, obviously cleared off the line, and then it was just messy on the edge from Lexi Potter. And Rabjon, horrible incident there. Just planted her foot into the turf. Hopefully she's alright. I'm going to get a quick breath of fresh air as well.
But yeah, I think, as you say, I think Serbia will be frustrated, which is weird thing to say because they're holding England, at 0-0 after 45 minutes, but they'll be frustrated at the fact that they've not scored in this game. Like, for me, Serbia should be winning this tie. They really should. They've had some brilliant opportunities. And, I think you have to give them a lot of credit because they've really pushed England here. They've had chance after chance and just not managed to find the back of the net. And it is a let-off, if anything, for England. There's a few in there that could have found the back of the net. Matic, as Jack was saying, had a few chances that really should have gone home, but some good saves from Katie Cox in the England net. Yeah, really positive football from Serbia. They're coming out, they're attacking England, and so far they've put on a good game. And for England, it's got to change at half time. Something's got to be altered, because if not, we're going to see a second half that was very similar to the first. A really poor showing from the young lionesses in the first 45 there. Some glimpses of quality and some good play, but overall not a great half of football. And definitely coming into the second half, something's got to give for England. I mean, you'd expect it to be personnel change. I think obviously rolling the same tactic, I don't think it's a bad idea, but for me the personnel has got to change. 6 changes were made coming into this game, and I don't think they were the right ones. I think Godfrey has done well. Dennis is a good player, but she's not a right back. She's proven that time and time again. I think Ashanti Akpan has struggled in the midfield, has been caught on the ball way too many times. Obviously, we've already seen Rabjon come off, which was really unfortunate. Worsley hasn't really got into the game. I'd expect to see Poppy Pritchard back on this pitch at half time. Got a hat-trick in the first game, 4 goals in qualifying, was benched for this game, but I'd expect to see her come on at this interval. But overall, I think it's fair to say Serbia have definitely had the better chances. It's been a pretty even game, but by England's standard, this has not been good enough. For Serbia, it's been a really, really good first half, and now we're hoping to build on it. The one thing they've been missing is a goal. I mean, Masic here, this was another good opportunity where she dropped her shoulder, sent Aspin, it was a good save from Cox, going back on herself to parry it wide. But really good stuff from Serbia so far. They can be happy with how they've played. But as I said, I think it'll be slightly irritating that it is still 0-0 in this game. Yeah, if you are tuning in, make sure to get your thoughts on the game in the live chat. If you haven't watched the game, then feel free to ask some questions. But yeah, if you have watched it, get some opinions, get some second half predictions in there as well. I mean, I said 3-0. I don't think England will score 3 now. I think I'll alter it to 2-0. Jack said 4-1. Again, I don't think that's going to happen now either. I think Riley said 6-0. I'd be surprised if that was to happen. So yeah, we're a real... I think we were expecting a better performance from England, really, and it hasn't shown. And if anything, we're closer to Alpha's prediction of 3-1. So definitely going to be an interesting second half. Going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. But definitely England requiring personnel changes. As I said, I'd expect Poppy Pritchard. I'd like to see Earl come back in the midfield for Akpan, but that might not happen. Obviously, we could see Bose come back in for Dennis as well at right back, especially now Dennis is on a yellow card. So definitely decisions to be made for John Griffiths.
Yeah, it's just all been a bit sloppy, both in and out of possession. You look at these defensive chances, or the Serbia chances, I should say, and England's defending is just all over the place.
Yeah.
Just a bit haphazard, a bit, I don't know, irrational.
It's last ditch.
It's very messy, and you look at when we've been on the ball and we keep gifting possession away a bit softly. It's very cheap. It's very sloppy, I'd say. Yeah, I think we've definitely got some things to improve on there that aren't just personnel based, and I'm not sure if the options just aren't there. But a lot of the time the players hadn't have enough on it, or something like that. So yeah, definitely something to a lot to work on. I think for Griffiths, not just personnel, but also tactically.
No one's warming up for England at half time.
They did in the first game, I don't think.
Good point. Yeah.
I don't remember anyone coming out in the first game against Lithuania. So I don't know whether he loves having everyone in the dressing room because it's sort of everyone together.
Yeah.
But
I like it. I don't know.
But
yeah, something's got to change for England. John Griffiths got to come up with something to find a goal in this game. If not, Serbia could take advantage. They've shown that they can challenge us. And let's be honest, if they have I think if they had the same amount of chances that they had in that first half, they would take one eventually. They've had so many good opportunities that they just haven't been able to find the back of the net with. I think they'd score one eventually.
Yeah.
So hopefully England can up their game in that second half.
Indeed, I hope so too. But yeah, thanks everyone that is tuning in. If you've been watching that first half, then please feel free to give your thoughts, and we'll make sure to read out all your comments. Or if you haven't, then feel free to ask any questions, anything like that. Do get involved in the live chat. It just shows us that you're watching, that you're enjoying the stream.
And if you've done the whole let's shove subscribe down their throat as well.
Of course, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We are incredibly close to 1,000 now, so make sure to do that as well.
More subs, better content.
Speaking of subs, England. So
yes.
Pritchard, is that the...
Pritchard's the big one for me, 100%. Bring Pritchard on for Worsley. I would then go Earl for Akpan, and that would be my 2 at half time. And then once you hit 60, I'd take Dennis off. Also, we already used 1. So 4 remaining. So yeah, I'd expect to see at least a double change at half time.
Yeah, Serbia coming out a little early, I think.
They're ready. They are ready.
Raring to go. Yeah. Well, they've still got 3 minutes though, so I guess the Serbia manager, it's very much do the same.
Yeah, exactly. But John Griffiths, I'm not saying, I don't know if he's the type of manager to give a bollocking, but I'm sure he's got a lot of words to say, whether they're in a calm manner or in an aggressive manner.
Indeed. I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens in this game. England with a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
To raise that performance level. Just not been good enough so far from the young lionesses. Hopefully we see a better showing in the second half.
Do you think it's also a case of being too comfortable after the fact we put 10 past Lithuania?
Potentially.
Because it's not the same team, so it's hard to tell.
But I wonder if the comfortability is in the fact... Well, it'll be in that training where you're like... Where it's a bit more complacent. Where you've been easy tournament this, and Serbia will be the same. It's in the team selection, the fact that we've not gone for our full strength 11 today is a bit of an odd choice to me.
I think it's been a bit of an oversight, yeah.
I think, a little bit complacent.
So I wouldn't mind if he rotated 2 or 3 players, but to make 6 changes from a side that won 10-0, for me, that's not good management.
Yeah, I think, again, it's very difficult when your first group game is 10-0 to then adjust, I think. Because we had so much space, we're not properly warmed up. Whereas Serbia, because they played a real aggressive game against France in that first game, it was really tight and really difficult, they were ready for this England challenge. Whereas because we played Lithuania, where basically we just walked through their team and then had some shots, the goalkeeper who at times was a bit helpless.
Yeah. I think England are on a foot. What's it say?
Preparation.
I was going to say something now and I forgot what it was. That's good. I think that the reason it's still level is because of England's quality. Because we have so much quality, that's riding us through.
Individual quality,
exactly.
Yeah. Cox's saves are absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
I don't think other goalkeepers this tournament pull that off. So for me, that does hand us a huge advantage. Here come England.
Are there any changes? Is the question.
Cox definitely back out for the second half, so we know that much.
Godfrey is there. That's Potter. That's Dennis.
Thank you, man.
Behind her is...
I don't think there are any changes.
No, there aren't.
Big call. Do you think he would have made changes if we hadn't had the injury in the first half?
Maybe. Or if we were 1-0 down.
Yeah, I didn't see much from Fred Godfrey in that first half. Little glimpses of technical quality, but I don't think...
I think it was little glimpses across the field for England.
I think Worsey was
limited.
Yeah, didn't really get involved. I think Akpan made a few too many errors. Dennis struggled at right back. But again, she's not a right back.
Yeah. Well, hopefully England, no changes, same 11, got to up it themselves then.
Aspin's looked fairly comfortable, even when Newell's been a little bit shoddy. Just like diving in a bit quick.
A case of maybe that John Griffiths wants to try and avoid using his big players?
I think he will want to, but you've got to think of the tournament, really.
Like, at what point does he go, we need to win today?
Yeah.
Get me Pritchard. But yeah, Potter, she looked better as the game went on. Started to have a few shots from range, but definitely the one area that England can punish. If we can get Lexi Potter on the ball, then suddenly things are going to start to tick. But yeah, big 45 coming up for England. Referee counting the players. And we're underway.
We're back underway here. Serbia sending it forwards. And now England trying to get it under their control immediately. Odd choice from Serbia because nobody ran forwards and they just kicked it there anyway. Thank you, Mang. There's definitely a pull on the shirt there, but advantage is waved as here come England. Dennis down the line and Godfrey on this right hand side now.
Swapped Leah and Godfrey.
Ball swung into the box. It's headed down. Leah finds it on the edge and she goes down in a heap. But that's not good. That's right, it's Agumang.
I think she's got to do better there.
On the edge.
Went down it softly.
I don't know why Agumang isn't the first one bursting into the box. But yeah.
Good defending from Brown. Sent long again by Serbia. Cut out by Akpan, but it fought again. She's not cut out convincingly. She gets back in there, makes a good tackle.
Really good challenge, yeah. Just stop Matic.
Well recovered.
From carrying it forwards. Here come England now then. Brown, poor touch, which just poke it out wide, and that will be an England throw. Not a free kick, though.
It's a rogue tackle.
For me, that's either a free kick or a Serbia throw, but...
So there wasn't much contact in it, but it was definitely a rogue tackle.
A compromise, you've got an England throw.
Put the two together, there you go.
Brown. Akpan. Now Brown. That's a really poor touch from Brown. Yeah, it's just that sloppiness, isn't it?
Yeah.
That shouldn't happen though.
But I think it's not just sloppiness from the changes as well. It's sloppiness from the players that played the first game.
Yeah.
Which is bizarre.
Well, semi-encouraging, also discouraging. So I see Rabjon here on the sidelines with a knee in what looks like a brace.
She's returned on crutches in a brace and in ice. Why would you bother?
Well, it's because she's moving.
Yeah, but
so it's not something that's going to require surgery.
Oh no, yeah,
which is a really good sign.
But I don't know why she stood up.
Well, you want to come watch your team, I guess. Leah.
Yeah. I guess you can't really watch it on TV, can you?
Swung into the box, and you got your wafer TV. Ball across. I'm not sure they have that in
or
all
us.
Hospitals in Lithuania though. Yeah, she could just put the women's football chat on. Listen to this. Godfrey takes on the full back. I'm not sure why she tried to knock it past her and then run round. Just drive.
Run at them.
Take them run away from them. Hey, she tried to knock it past and then run around. She could just run forwards.
Yeah, there wasn't a player on the right hand side. She's run into the space. I run through the run round through the play.
About that one. I get it if you knock it past on the inside, then run around because you're on the outside. But you've knocked it outside, then darted inside and tried to go through where there is no space.
Nope, smashes it out for a corner. Unnecessary. I don't know why she's levered that out of play. She wasn't under that much pressure. Just feels like it's an unnecessary corner to concede. And again, England under the cosh. We haven't started this second half very well.
Yeah. Indeed. So Serbia at corner now. And they seem to have some sort of routine planned because all the Serbians are lining up on the edge of the box.
Potter is having a war of words and a war of physical war.
Number 11 just walking around. Ball into the box, headed away by Michel Aguimang after that. After all that, nothing fell of it. Forced to Overland, and that's not massively far away there.
No.
I think it was Illich actually just got against the box and struck it well.
No one really reacted to what was going on. England still haven't got going. It's not a bad effort at all.
No, if you've got that on target, you're either striking an England player or missing the back of the net.
Yeah.
Or he's forcing a very good save out of Cox.
Yeah.
Here is Illich. Back now with Alexic. Matsijevic. Saric. And that's given away cheaply and Godfrey has the ball.
Right, come on England. Now let's get this moving. That has gone up the line to nobody because Godfrey is the winger. She should be the one up the line. So she's played up the line to no one. And Serbia have it back.
Here is Stojic. Looking for a forward pass. Matijic. Tries to feed it through. Uvelan. Uvelin. Can't make anything up in there.
No. Yeah, again, nothing's changed, but of course it hasn't because we haven't changed personnel and we haven't upped the game. I don't know what we're expecting to happen. We haven't changed system or personnel or nothing's changed.
Ball swung into the box and that is messily dealt with by England.
Griffiths has stuck the same thing out there and gone, but do better.
Yes, definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over again and expecting something to change.
I'm not saying John Griffiths is insane, but it's an interesting decision.
I don't know. I also don't think he's just saying insane just for some clarity, but it is an interesting decision.
He didn't make a change at half time. He's insane.
Criminally insane. Someone lock this man up. We can't be allowed to roam the streets free. One back here by England. Newell. Now Aspen. Is there a forward pass available? Which gives it wide into Aria Dennis. Dennis tries to play it down the line. Here is Godfrey, ball in, dealt with. Thought I might fall in there for Agumang. I was still fighting for a Godfrey, and then it is cleared.
Very messy. Even in forward areas, it's messy.
I'd consider here bringing on Rhea Bowes, but not for Aria Dennis, but instead for Godfrey. And giving Dennis another chance out on the wing.
Now Godfrey's turned down the turf. Terrible pitch condition.
Yeah, again, no, for the questions why this is being hosted in Lithuania. Seems to be alright.
You can see where she churned up the grass as well.
Yeah.
It's a massive strip of dirt she's been revealed. There's a hole there off the pitch.
Don't worry about that. Illich trying to bring it forwards. Potter a bit aggressive there, according to the referee. Did seem to be pulling her a little bit.
Hounding her a bit too much there, Lexi Potter. Well, if you're John Griffiths, when do the subs come? Because nothing's changed, and I'm sure he's going to realise that. I mean, the only thing that has changed is he's now wearing shorts. I'm glad he saw it.
That's why it took so long the half-time break.
He got changed.
Ball in. And can't quite keep it alive in there. Does actually well to poke it back to a teammate there. Stokic. Wants to take on Dennis now. Dennis has to be careful. She's on a card already. Really good defending from Aria Dennis.
It is good. I'm not know someone on a yellow card and try to be careful by putting their hands on the player, but it's good defending in the end.
But she doesn't ever go for the player or the ball. She just stands there and lets the player make the mistake.
The problem is, for Dennis, what's happening is she what's her name again? Stokic just holds the back, has her back to the goal initially, lets Dennis come right up to the back of her, and then just spins really quickly, and then Dennis is either forced to foul her or let her go.
It's really smart from Stokic. It's just that sort of inexperience, I guess, works. Just naivety.
I think at this point,
from
Leah
falls in there for Vivian. Leah's save. Wow, really good start from Alexic.
Yeah. Quick feet in there.
Serbia will look to break. Dennis does well. Akpan loses it, and here comes Serbia. Stokic cut out by Akpan.
Oh, good save from Alexic. Really good feet to deny Leah.
That was probably England's best chance of the game so far, but the game definitely coming to England a little bit more then. Bar the opportunity for Stokic at the other end, Serbia have definitely had a more quiet second half.
100%. Yeah, just back to her Dennis point, it's the fact that by this point in the game she should realise what Stokic is trying to do and just back off her a couple of yards.
Yeah. Yeah, just saying, come on England, make subs please. Yes, indeed. Need some changes soon.
Well, something's happening now. Oh no, we're just waiting for the ball to be retrieved from wherever it's ended up. Now we have it back. Now we can play. But yeah. Nearly 10 minutes into the second half then. England has been better, but I don't think it's been good enough to warrant the fact that we're going to go. Like, I'm not sitting here going, we're going to score eventually in this game. That ball looking for Potter, head smashed away by Illich. And again, we have to. Oh no, we've got a ball boy out there now. So we do have the ball back quite quickly. Godfrey is coming off then. Change for England. It'll be Godfrey for. Is that Mia Enderby?
We'll have a look. But yeah, that is going to be Godfrey's afternoon cut short on 55 minutes. She's not particularly impressed, to be fair, and that is Mia Enderby coming on then. Her first appearance at the tournament. For me, it's strange to see Enderby not having a more useful.
Where's he out wide? Because Enderby's got to go through the middle.
Enderby can play as a winger. It's just that Liverpool don't play with wingers.
That's a good point.
So she has to play through the middle.
Yeah. But as I say, it does feel like a player who's started many games in WSL this season hasn't. I mean, it's their first minutes at the tournament. It's an interesting one.
Forwards from Dennis, not able to make anything happen.
Right, we now made the change. Got Enderby on the pitch. Let's get her on. The problem is, what he's done now is we've now used 2 stoppages. So if we want to make all our subs, we now have to make a triple sub at some point.
Yeah.
It's just weird. It's weird I don't know.
Yeah, because obviously forced for the first one, but he could have easily made a double change there.
Yeah.
Potter swings it in there. It's claimed well by the goalkeeper.
Not a bad ball in, but...
And I get, you don't want to make too many subs at once because you might disrupt it. But I want to disrupt this. We've not played well.
The other thing that's different against Lithuania, we had both strikers in the box to aim for. Every ball had three options because you had Agyemang, Pritchard, and the winger on the opposite side.
Yeah, so you've got all that, but you've also got then Potter and Earl on the edge. But at the moment, we've just got Potter on the edge. We don't have a lot of presence up front.
Because Worsey's, I don't know where she's because she's not on the edge. She's not in the box. Where is she?
Not seen Worsey today. Not seen enough of her. I think Agyemang doesn't look as confident or comfortable without Pritchard up there. I think that Leah's probably shone a bit more, but that's probably because we've not, because we haven't had Watson on the other side, so we've not gone through her.
I find it bizarre that you can just drop your best player for a game like this.
Yeah.
One of our best players. I'm not going to put her as the best player.
Pritchard. Yeah, that's the thing. I think she's a brilliant finisher, Pritchard.
Because I hate best players hard to define sometimes. Because you could say you could put all three different positions could have it. Because for me,
it comes down to importance usually. So it's a very team based thing. And I'd say, to be fair though, Pritchard in the single side seems to be pretty important.
It's another good. Oh my days, that was not
as comfortable from Cox, but it is saved.
It was another effort on target for Serbia.
Yeah, Serbia looked really good.
Yeah,
and that's Matchweek again. Her shooting's not been great, but that was a bit.
And again, if they can win this game or even take a point, if they get a point today, then all they've got to do is beat Lithuania, hope England lose to France, and then overturn the goal difference, and then suddenly Serbia are through, England are out.
Yeah.
I think England
the goal difference is impossible to do.
Wow.
But if
Serbia tank Lithuania.
They're not going to win 10 though, surely.
But even if they get 7 and France beat England by 3. It's ball in, headed away. But England won't lose getting out to that. There we go. Brown runs out to it and concedes a throw. Much to her frustration. But yeah.
Equally, England, if they draw today, can play for the draw against France to get through.
Yeah. And obviously we still don't know too much about France. Obviously they did struggle against Serbia, but look how we now know how good Serbia are. So actually 3-1 is not a bad result, I feel.
The thing that gives me confidence looking at this last 30 minutes is that France didn't score until the 66th minute and they won 3-1.
Yeah.
So clearly it can be done. I wonder if Serbia will start to tire, or whether this will show whether Serbia just get tired in the games, whether France did improve something. Either way, let's hope the same happens here. Either we change something and win, or Serbia tire and we win.
At the end of the day, we only need a goal. If it's a scrappy goal that we bundle home, we take the win. We take the fact we're guaranteed into the semi-finals.
Okay, if it comes off Agyemang's shin, just get it in there.
Off her back, I don't care what it is. Just just get it in the goal. Knee. Ball through, that'll run out for an England goal kick. I like bringing on Enderby, but I don't think just Enderby is going to completely flip the game on its head, is the problem.
No.
I think Mia Enderby's a good player, but I don't think she's that good.
Cox seemed to be misjudged. I think she wasn't expecting it. Yeah, exactly. She wasn't expecting it to kick up so much off the turf. The turf is quite unpredictable here.
It's terrible.
Is it?
I think I've played on pitches that are on the same quality as this pitch.
Yeah, Miriam
Potter, ball in, headed away. Not quite who she's aiming for there. Again, it was a ball into the box. Just hope it's a hopeful ball into the box. She hasn't Potter hasn't looked up and gone. I'm going to find Agyemang. I'm going to find Leah. I'm going to find Enderby. I'm just going to put it in the box. See what happens.
Yeah.
Which isn't quite the best way to play football.
Ball forwards. Headed down. Dennis will try and fight for it. Does win it in there, Aria Dennis. Flicked on well by Enderby. Back towards Dennis, who puts the ball in the box. A bit too soon there. She was trying to carry that forward. The worst happens is she gets tackled and loses it. But
we need to get her forward more.
Dennis now struggling after that one.
You can see where she put the ball in. Where the turf's just terrible.
And she's staggering back to her feet.
How you can host a major tournament on this kind of surface?
Yeah, that's the case with most youth international tournaments, to be fair. Because you only need a handful of stadiums, it gives chances to smaller nations to host.
I say there's only 3 grounds. I mean, this one's much worse than the ground we saw in the first England game. That was quite a nice ground. I like that one.
Yeah, this has one stand on one side and then a couple of seats on the other, and then nothing at either goal end, I don't think.
No. Who's this down for England? That is Aspin.
Seems to be struggling with something.
As if England's afternoon could get anything any worse.
Yeah, to be fair though, Captain Aspin, is this a... Oh no, she's not captain today, she's Godfrey. But is this a tactical thing? Hopefully it's a tactical thing.
She doesn't look in any pain. But maybe she's just good at hiding emotions.
And it's an existing injury that's just playing up though. It's not going to be like, oh, I'm in agony. Rolling around. Just go,
I wish people did say that. I'm in agony. Oh, I'm in agony.
I often just really calmly say, I am in agony right now. Just so everyone knows. But yeah. 30 minutes to go. It's just not been great from England so far.
I mean, I think eventually we're going to see a triple change of like Earl, Pritchard and Watson.
Yeah, I'll go Watson now though, will we? Bowes, right back.
Yeah. Oh, Aguilang has missed her mouth with her drink. That's a lot. Our striker can't even take a drink properly.
I feel like I need that spray of water right now
that
they've got on the sidelines.
You could go over the wall and things.
Okay. Thanks for ruining my dreams with the practicalities.
My pleasure.
Anyway. 30 minutes to go. 39 votes in chat, by the way. 62% thinking England will win today. 25% saying Serbia. 12% saying draw. And as I say that, it's 240 votes. So thanks everyone that has tuned in today. Still half an hour for England to try and find a goal.
Yeah. Come on, England. Plenty of time to go. All this means really is that there's a bit more pressure on the France game because the result does matter.
Yeah.
Equally, our goal difference should be big enough that even if Serbia are to beat if we are to draw, like the fact we put 10 past Lithuania is our saving grace.
If we lose today, that's the only problem. If we lose today, Stokic up against Dennis again.
That was close for Dennis. That was really close.
And both players on a yellow though, so they've both got to be a bit careful.
That was very close to either being a fine tackle or a clumsy penalty.
No, it could easily be a second yellow for her as well.
Exactly. And suddenly Serbia got a penalty, we'd have 10 players.
Yeah, obviously Lithuania and France in action later today.
Yes.
That will be interesting, I think, if
that's
a bit clumsy from Aguilang, but gets away with it. We're seeing nothing wrong with that challenge, but especially as Serbia keep possession. Gakovic. Serbia haven't made a sub yet, have they?
No.
England made 2, and it's had very little
I think
impact.
the interesting thing to remember is Serbia haven't sat back today. It feels like they've defended well, held on, for a point.
Matic gives it across to Ilic, who will now try and get a shot away. It's a really poor effort. But Serbia again committing to coming forwards. They want to come and attack England here. We know how incredible a win could be for their chance of progression. They know that if they beat Lithuania, they're through.
100%.
Here come England.
It's not very good.
Seen that well by Gakovic. England, that'll be a Serbia throw.
Well, 25 to go. England have got to come up with something.
Gakovic plays it down the line. Uvelin. Nice turn one back though by England. That is shocking. That's so shocking. Aspin tries to play it down to wide to Brown, and it's just a pass that doesn't come off at all.
Nowhere near
it's
it.
Well behind her. Poor from Brooke Aspin.
Change for England.
And that's Lexi Potter. She's not had a great game, and that is going to be a triple change then. That is Poppy Pritchard. That one makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's Pritchard, Bowes and Reed, I think, the 3 changes. So this is very strange. So Dennis is off for Bowes. That makes sense. Like for like there. Reed plays centre half though in the first game.
Yes. So is Worsley going midfield?
So Bowes on a right back for Harry Dennis. That one we work out easy.
Because we have just bought off Potter for Pritchard. And Aspin's off.
Brooke Aspin off for Reed.
Straight down the tunnel.
And then Pritchard on. So yeah, surely Worsley plays middle midfield.
I don't know why we've done that. I don't know why I bought
No,
Potter
Aguimang's
off.
playing middle midfield.
And now
They're
Serbia
coming forward.
for a goal.
Matic. Fun turn. What a goal! Oh my God! What a goal for Serbia! Matic scores. Incredible goal. She drove the ball forwards. England's defensive changes leave them open. There's a roulette spin and slots it past Cox. Brilliant from Matic, and Serbia lead with 30 to play. 23 to play, sorry. Not much time for England to turn this around.
England have just been absolutely schooled. That is embarrassing on so many levels.
And England make a triple change.
Take advantage.
Oh,
Serbia take advantage. Reed's just not ready. I mean, has she warmed up at all? Because coming into this game, Newell commits, Reed slips over and is scrambling. The roulette turn.
It just needs to catch him for an out.
Yeah.
Bowes tries to come across and make an assertive challenge.
Both substitutes get absolutely done
This
for
is
it.
so smart because it just means nobody can tackle her for a second as she spins.
It's a great finish as well. England in hot water now
A
then.
lovely little touch as well to set herself, and then she finishes it off with her left foot.
Wow.
I mean, what a fantastic goal from Matic. Nina Matic with a fantastic strike, but yeah, England with a mountain to climb.
And she
But they
got
are
a
going to try and
hatful
do
today.
that now. She could have.
But now why am I watching Michelle Aguimang play middle midfield? Why have we bought Pot? I don't know. John Griffiths has got this wrong today. Simple as that.
Surely you'd go Earl as well. I don't know why you take Aspen out unless she's feeling that injury. But odd decisions. And we wonder why England haven't won this competition since 2009. And you look at the start-of the squad here, and we're doing this.
I mean, it's been just stupid decision making on and off the pitch all since the lineup came out.
Yeah.
Bizarre
I think we took
decision
this game too easy.
to make 6 changes going into the second group game after you've won 10-0. If we'd lost 10-0, I'd understand 6 changes.
And now we'd have to beat France.
Yeah, because Serbia will beat.
And even then, we'll have to
Lithuania.
rely on the fact that it's not head-to-head.
Bloody hell.
I hope it's not head-to-head, though. It's goal difference.
I mean, we're in big trouble. We're in massive trouble now.
Matic
Because France
plays that in behind.
wow.
Here's another chance. Stokic. Bowes gets back in well. But England are an absolute mess at the minute. And that's so poor from Enderby.
France won't roll over.
Bowes sweeps it up, but again it's given away. Ilic wins it high. Here comes Serbia. Admittedly, this Serbia side is really strong.
They are, but they've played
Come
well,
on.
but England have made it easy for them.
Definitely.
I mean, first by benching 6 of your starters. It's just, I don't know, unbelievable from Griffiths. And you know, it's showing up here why you don't do things like that.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Matej holds it up well. Tries to release Stokic, doesn't quite come off. Newell back to a goalkeeper, and that's just smashed away by Cox. But that's kept alive in there by King Gelic, I think it is.
But even now, why have we taken off midfielder for a striker just to then drop a striker in? Yeah, while Worsley is just going to run around like a deer in headlights again.
Got to find a way to get Pritchard into this game. Enderby hasn't looked good since coming on either. Bowes puts it in there. It's not dealt with. We're Serbia, then it's smashed clear. Yeah, England have been poor. I think they underestimated Serbia here.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got a Newell playing on with the armband around her wrist. I thought it was wearing a cast or something. But
Why is she not wearing
a
it?
capped armband on her hand.
Why is she not wearing it?
I don't know.
Just put it on normally.
What is going
She's
on?
holding it. How can our defender play while she's holding an armband?
What? We've been opening up here. Matic, Stokic.
We're in again. Why is our centre half holding an armband? She can't defend like that. I mean, it's a good interception.
Why has she got it on her hand?
I don't know. Someone
She
please
does
tell her
now
to put it
come
on.
the ball back. Does she not feel she's worthy? Here comes Leah.
I am...
Plays it through. Chance for England. Pritchard. Oh, it's a good effort.
Yeah,
Saved
don't
well by
mind
the
it.
goalkeeper.
Don't mind it. Right, can I have someone please tell... Please tell... What's her name?
We're moving in the front line. That's all it took.
Yeah.
And if maybe she had Aguamang in there rather than Worsley 24, she might have put it in there. That was a late reaction from the goalkeeper, Alexic. Well, she did react in time. Just about.
And imagine trying to defend with something in your hand. Like, imagine I had a glass in my hand and I'm running around. Like, that's a bit different.
I was going to say, yeah. Slightly different.
But still, it's that whole thing of holding something. And now, who's this down injured? Is that Akpan? No.
Just like Mia Enderby. No, Mia
It is
Enderby's on
Akpan.
her feet. It is a Shanti Akpan.
I mean, she should have come off anyway.
Yeah, she's had a particularly brilliant afternoon.
Need to see more Enderby. You know, come on. She's played many games for Liverpool in the WSL this season, just not turning up at the moment. England, poor. And now the pressure's on. But this is the test. Can England... We haven't done it since 2000. Can we get the result when the pressure is on? Can we fight back in this game? Just watch back this goal from Mattis. She's taking the mick, isn't she?
It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Taking the mick. England are letting her, you know, run this. Serbia elated because they know they've got as it stands, they've got a massive chance of qualifying to the semi-finals. A huge opportunity. And England will be. I mean, we must back. I mean, we have to hope. I think the one saving grace with that France will already be through if they beat Lithuania.
Yeah.
So hopefully they do that.
We can pray.
It's cleared away by Bowes, but backwards. 16 to go. England need at least a goal.
If Lithuania somehow beat France, then
Doesn't help.
everyone's on 3.
Yeah, it means France will play better.
No, we'll just have to beat France.
That's the problem. We are relying. England, as it stands, would have to beat France. I mean, so we can. We can beat France, but it's gonna be bloody difficult.
Yeah.
It's not the type of game you want to have to guarantee on winning. Another free kick for Serbia.
15 minutes to go then.
A goal would do. A draw would do. But it's better than a loss.
Well, I mean, we only need a draw against France, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But... yeah, it's just not good from England today. And again, we're under the cosh here.
Sorry, I can't. Why is Null still wearing the armband on her hand?
I don't know what's going on there. You said on your wrist. Ball in. Dealt with by Cox. Akpan. We just can't even clear the football today. Here's Leah. We'll just carry that ball forward for England. Big tackle in there, but Leah keeps going. Matajevic gets back in there and it smashed it probably into someone's back garden there. Well, the goalkeeper, no, it's still in, to be fair, by Brown. It looked like when it was going up in the air that it was going to go into that person's gaff over there.
That is just
unfortunately for England, it's
house.
still in. Yeah. That's the Lakewood Park.
Yeah. It's a community centre.
Just admiring the background here.
No, it has been uninspiring from England, and here comes Serbia again.
I like how that show's got the easiest job of his life. There's nobody in that stand.
Getting paid to watch football.
Look, there's a bloke in there in his high-vis vest. When you look at that stand, there's nobody in it.
Who's he stewarding?
Because all the England fans are... All the fans are on the other side, look. There's not a single person in that whole stand. They got one at either end.
Yeah, just in case.
Hilarious. Anyway, to be fair, with the amount of seats on offer, you could just go around and sit in various different positions. Perfect if you were like trying to annoy a player. If you want to follow Katie McCabe around, you could just go sit in the various seats. But anyway,
14 minutes for England to find a goal.
Sarich. Tries to play it forward. Akimang very assertive though.
Who are we missing for the matchday squad today? Who is that? We've lost a player to injury. I can't remember her name now.
Ravjohn?
No. Before the game.
Oh.
Because we've got one less on the bench and she's sitting right there. But I didn't realise anyone got injured in the first game.
Don't remember anyone. Must have been some sort of training thing.
Yeah.
Here's our goalkeeper, Cox. 10 to go. Well, just over 10 to go. Not long, though, for England at all.
No.
Here is Bowes.
That's good.
Ball down the line to Enderby. Across the box. Leah's got to go in. That's got to go in for England. Gilt-edged opportunity for Vivian Leah. And she's just put it over the bar.
England won't get a better chance than that.
No.
That is a massive opportunity.
It's really well worked. Akimang, great way to pass into Enderby. Enderby delivers the ball well. Vivian Leah. Gotta go in.
It's wide as well. It's not. It's just. It's a poor effort.
It's got to go in.
She knows it. Worsley competing well up there.
The ball out of play, and that will be an England corner.
Come on. Good ball in. Good head up. Good goal. France performed the late escape against Serbia in the first round. England have got to perform the late escape against Serbia, and even later escape in Matchweek 2. To save our tournament, really.
Yeah, so Leah over this then. Whips the ball in. Akimang up in the air. Aspin tries to head it in, but can't. Still alive for England as Bowes takes aim from range. It is messy in there, and that's out now for a Serbia throw. Do you want to crack the door open, by the way, because it's really warm in here. And I think Colin stopped cutting things out. But yeah, 10 minutes to go. England's a lot of work to do. It's just not been a good afternoon so far. This is a very good challenge from Bowes, a very assertive challenge. Hopefully Matic is all right, because we know the issues this surface can cause. She just seemed to be okay. England 10 fouls Serbia's 4. I mean, that says it all about who's had the dominance. England have had to bring Serbia down constantly. This is fantastic dribbling. Ball forward towards Matic. She holds it up well. We've also looked a defensive mess without Aspin on the pitch today. We brought her off, instantly conceded, and we've looked even worse defensively than we were at the start. Here's Stokic. Matic. Can't find a teammate. Does now shift it wide. Juvelin. Tries to take on Brown, and Brown does well and shifts it back to Newell. A bit aggressive. I think we have now dropped Worthy into midfield as well. Smart decision.
10 minutes, England. 10 minutes. A goal is a minimum. 2 goals is what we really need, but a goal is mandatory, really, you feel. If not, we have to beat France. We have to beat France.
She's not putting the pressure there on Matejevic. Well, that's poor. They try and find Stokic out wide, but it's over hit and it's out for an England throw. Here come England. Newell plays out wide. Do you think it's a case that the armband's too big for Newell's arm, potentially?
Maybe. That's a good point, yeah.
Is it just sliding off so she can't put it on?
Well, that much give it to someone else. Doesn't really matter at this point in the game. Which what I've got the last 20 minutes where I'll centre half just hold the armband. So it can't be helped. It's got, you know, the armband's meant to be visible to the referee.
What she could say is in her hand, just waving it around.
Who's the captain? Maybe.
Ball on from Alexievich.
Why is it so dark?
One back now by Bose. They've put the wrong filter on the camera.
And that's not a free kick, apparently.
This is the miserable one when England lose. And Griffiths are starting to get annoyed now.
I mean, that is a foul.
Yeah.
But it's his fault. He rested.
Bose. Matej. We've missed chances though. Leah could have scored after a minute. Leah should have scored 10 minutes or 5 minutes ago with that big opportunity. I don't know why he benched Poppy Pritchard and then act surprised we haven't scored a goal.
And then brought off Lexi Potter to bring her on. It's like your two best players in the last game. You benched one, then you subbed the other one off.
Yeah, no sign of Earl or Watson, both who were really good in the last game. I don't know, there's a lot of questions around Griffiths. I know he's only had the job for a few months. But there's so many bizarre choices. That was definitely handball, yeah. Ball twatted out the air there by...
saved.
The number of Illich, wasn't it?
Mm. Chance for England to put the ball in the box then.
I wonder if Illich is any relation to Illich in the men's team. Whether they're like, that'd be cool if they're siblings. Given they both play the same position as well.
Will he play? Oh, yeah.
Probably not. Probably just a very common name in Serbia, but it'd be cool if they are related.
Is he definitely Serbian?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember whether it was Serbian, Slovenian or Slovakian.
Definitely Serbian. So, ball.
Is that Leah on the... Yeah, it's Leah
Yeah,
taking
it's
it.
Leah. Ball in.
Not a great one.
And it's headed away again by Matijevich.
Ball in wasn't good enough.
Brown under pressure. And that is something for the keeper, for the striker to chase, the keeper will come out well. Bose. Lovely footwork.
Yeah.
Again, she's looked so much better than Dennis. Dennis just did never look comfortable at full-back. She's a winger. Crazy, I know. Ball down the line. Here's Worsley. Brown. Ball in towards Agyemang. It's going to fall in there for Enderby. It's not quite worked out. Pritchard!
How's he not in the goal? Foul
given. Foul in there anyway. Oh my word, England. 6 minutes to go, and that's a huge opportunity going begging. So many today just haven't come off for them.
Wow. England are
just poor.
Yeah, this has not been good enough for England, and it is struggle town, you feel. It's going to take something big against France on Saturday.
Yeah.
In Lessing. Even a goal here, though, it still means that France game is going to be massive. I mean, you have to take first, you have to give credit to Serbia. They've been brilliant. They've been absolutely brilliant. But you do feel like they've taken advantage of a poor England side here.
Yeah, indeed.
But I mean, England didn't. Oh, the ref gave that really late. She only gave the foul there. Oh, that's a terrible decision.
Yeah, I'm not. And again, that's one of those where does she give that foul if Pritchard scores?
Yeah, exactly.
Who knows?
I just think, England weren't good enough in the first half. Nothing. Serbia threatened. Nothing changed. Threats then became real, and they scored a goal. And then by that point, we were too late. And now with 5 minutes to go, England need a goal. Just give them a chance.
So the ball back now with the goalkeeper. Cox will send that forwards. Tries to bring it under control there. Enderby but can't. Ball forwards. Swept up by Cox again. Akpan. Brown. Takes it past one. There's a foul in there. Referee doesn't give it. That's a bit of a aggressive nudge on Brown. Akpan back to the goalkeeper. Cox. England have time is very much of the essence now. They've got to make this happen. They've got to have a bit of urgency about them, but not force it, not rush it. Just be urgent. Bowes. She's held on to that too long. Ilic will clear. Matic tries to hold on to it. Fighting away for that. I love her spirit. Really well taken goal as well, but Newell plays out wide. Bowes delivers. Striking the edge of the box. Claimed well by the goalkeeper. It's another tame effort for England.
Yeah. Scuffed by Worsley.
As the minutes tick down here.
I don't know how Worsley survived 87 minutes today.
Neither.
She hasn't been good from start to finish. Long ball again by Serbia. Good header from Newell. England failed to bring it down. Reed now, having to run back towards our own goalkeeper with 3 minutes to go. We're losing the game. It's bizarre.
Cox. Playing it out here come England. Akpan. Brown down the line into Leah. Good opportunity for England. Tries to put it in there. Was that the arm?
Ooh, yes.
Yes, it is. Penalty to England. Leah's ball into the box. Denied by the arm of the Serbian defender there.
I wasn't convinced, to be honest.
I think it was Stojic.
We'll have a look. Of course, we'll have a look.
Of course we will. Stojic, they just right. That arm did come up, but we'll have
It's an England penalty either way. A huge moment now for England to level this game up late on. A huge moment.
Was it Stojic or was it the fullback? On that side, Gakovic.
Here we go.
That's not a pen.
That's not a penalty.
Got a feel for them there.
The ball, she's side on with Leah. Her arm is there. It hits her arm like that, and the rest giving it. That's not a penalty. But
we'll absolutely take it as Serbia throw on Josic for Uverlin. This Serbia feel hard done by if this does go in.
This is a stroke of luck, but England still have to take the opportunity.
So it's that Mia Enderby stepping up. Takes it and it's in. Just about. Wow. The goalkeeper went the right way and it went under the keeper. Enderby delivers. Serbia 1, England 1. England rescuing it at the death. You've got to feel for Serbia in those circumstances because that was a bit of a soft penalty, but we will absolutely take it.
It's never a penalty. It's never a penalty.
And now a minute. Can England find another goal? That's what Griffiths wants.
Exactly. We take it. From an England point of view, we take it. Sometimes you have to get lucky in football. We got very lucky. That is never a penalty. Not in a million years is that a penalty.
No, it wasn't a great pen by Enderby, but she got away with that.
It's in the goal, and that's what matters. England have levelled it up.
Yeah, 5 to play. Well, sorry, minute to play. I was just guessing additional time. Whatever's left of additional time will be to play.
Still time for England to get in a 7.
7 minutes of additional time. I underestimated with 5.
Another 7. Don't know where they've got that from.
No, there's not been many stoppages in the second half, have there? There was Aspin down for a couple of minutes, but that wasn't 5. Both sides have scored a goal.
Well, there's now 7 minutes for England to get a winner here. Ball in. Oh, save everyone.
Really poor from Enderby.
Could be recycled though. No, it couldn't.
Never getting there. Chelsea says harsh pen, but we'll take it though. Very much so. Chelsea fan as very biased England fans, so we will absolutely take it.
Right, 7 minutes. Are England finding a goal? Everyone in chat can answer this as well. Are England going to score in the final 7 minutes?
Thanks to everyone that is tuning in now. 16 people watching right now. Incredible support for the young lionesses, and of course any people watching supporting Serbia, more than welcome as well. They've been incredible today, to be fair. They would deserve to win, I think.
Yeah.
But we'll absolutely take
it
from
Are England scoring?
Are England scoring? I will say yes.
Okay.
I think we will find a goal somehow.
Fair enough.
And we'll win this game, and it'll be fortunate, but we'll take it.
6 to go. I mean, it's still time Serbia could score. We've got to be careful of that. Reed does well, gets a big tackle in there, but it will be recycled by Ilic.
Yeah, thanks to everyone that is tuning in, by the way. If you are new around here and haven't hit subscribe, please make sure to do so. It's completely free for you, and it helps us out massively because we are only 2 away from 1,000. If we hit 1,000, we can start to get monetized. It means we can do even more of these streams. So do hit
2
subscribe.
more. 2 to go. 6 to go in the game for England to find a winner.
Yeah.
I mean, a point is massive because it means that. Well, it means it could, even if we lose to France, we've got another goal in us, but Pritchard is chasing.
will fight for it, and that's a good challenge in there from Matchweek.
Got to be stronger in there, Pritchard.
Now here comes Serbia. Stokic wants to take on the fullback Bowes. Does really want to keep that in. Apparently not. Deemed by the lino to have left the field. That'll be an England throw.
Serbia making more changes.
Now 9-9-9 by the way. It looks
9-9-9. Come on, one more. Ball knocked out wide.
Forwards.
Got
Here
it carefully.
comes Serbia. A shot on goal, saved by Cox. Matchweek is still alive. Josic just being seen out by Brown.
Oh my god.
And that is out for a Serbia corner.
And breathe. What an absolute mess between Brown, Reed, Cox, all of the back line.
That was,
absolute
silly.
shambles, and another let off for England. Yeah, I'm talking about winners. If anything, we've got to hold on to make sure we don't concede again. So as it stands, even if we lose to France, Serbia would have to score 10 at Lithuania. No, they'd have to score 12. Well,
I'd try that one out.
because they're on -2 and we're on 10. Obviously, they'd have to shift a 12 goal difference between us losing to France and obviously them beating Lithuania. They might not though. Cox has caught it and she'll throw it to Enderby, and England are in here. Huge Charles ahead, terrible touch.
Poor again. I don't think Enderby's looked particularly good since coming on.
No, really poor touch. Now
I'm not sure what Illich is doing.
Oh, now they want to
Enderby
fight.
wants a fight.
No, it's a yellow card.
For Illich.
Serbia can't really complain about any of that.
My coaches did. Aggie Mang.
Yeah, but he didn't look like his sharp was tall in the shed.
Harsh.
Illich into the book then for Serbia. 3 minutes to play. Good battling from Enderby. That stayed on.
That keeps that in.
Great from Bowes.
Trying to bring it forwards. Aguimang takes aim, and it's saved well by the goalkeeper.
Not sure that's the right idea.
Serbia's keeper gets down to that well.
I don't mind it, she got it on target, but and Serbia now launch it long. They're chasing a winner as well, and they're going to win the foot race. Oh, Reed's all over the place. Oh no, sorry, that's
Josic just couldn't make that happen there.
England still absolute shambles at the back.
Yeah.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Serbia changes coming now, and then it's a double change for the Serbians. Illich will come off and will be replaced by Majstorovic.
Majstorovic?
Yeah, Majstorovic, that way.
On for Illich.
Not Madge.
Another change as well. That looks like Milovanovic for Gakovic. So that's a change at right back then as well, Andela Milovanovic.
What a name. 2 minutes to go then. Serbia put the ball in.
Blocked there by Browns. That will be a corner.
Oh, come on, England. Got to rally now. Minute and a half to go.
Yeah. Is there a last gasp winner for either side? If it was for Serbia, England would be in a lot of danger. If it's for England, they'll be all but through into the knockout stages. Ball into the box. Headed down, claimed
Good
well by
hands.
Cox. Can England break?
Gotta go.
She clears it long, searching for Pritchard up there. It's one back.
Why would she hit it the opposite side to Pritchard?
I don't know.
At this point, you just aim for her and let her hold it up.
And now Serbia have it. Stokic tries to come inside.
Oh, Akpan too loose in there. Big block from Reed.
Stop Majstranovic, and there's a bit of a contact there, but it's getting away with it, Bear Brown.
30 seconds.
Up against Josic. Here comes Leah, Vivian Leah, carrying that ball inside. Smash towards Pritchard. Chance for England, 30 seconds to go. Poppy Pritchard. Swings a ball in. Headed down. Aguilang, chance, begging.
No. Huge
Just
opportunity.
missed. Drops in there for Leah. Big challenge.
Kept
It's
alive.
gonna spill out to
This will be it. This is the
Bowes,
last opportunity. Last chance for England.
which is the focus of this attack.
Pritchard, what's she doing? Still got it. Still
Takes
got
it
it.
around the defender. Can she cross it now?
Ah,
That's over.
Side netting,
And you
and
think that is full time.
I mean, a draw still favours us.
So many chances for England today, though. All of them missed.
Yeah. And a strike. Sometimes, I mean, they say you make your own luck in football. I don't think we made any of our luck today.
No, we got a little fortunate, but we did always put the ball in. We get the penalty. That's what happens. But
Yeah.
there we go. Full time here in Lithuania. Serbia 1, England 1. That was an interesting game. England certainly not as good as they were in that first game. They struggled today a lot. Serbia arguably the better side, or inarguably, I think they were incredible. And that does not bode well for our
Fortunate.
future in this competition. We've got to get a result against France if we want to be confirmed.
So as it
through.
stands, worst case scenario, if we lose to France, then Serbia have to overturn a 12-goal deficit.
If we were to lose 3-0 to France and they win 9-0 against Lithuania, which isn't out of the picture, then
Yeah.
that could work.
So basically, we draw at France, we're through. You've got to feel for Serbia. They were absolutely brilliant. And then a penalty from Enderby in the 90th minute that definitely wasn't a penalty. England, very fortunate.
Very much so. Very much so. Justin Williams says, missed the game too early in the US. Who had the best chances? Serbia. Serbia the better side for a large
Serbia
part
much
of that game.
better. Very fortunate penalty. Gives England the draw.
Indeed. Chelsea says, good stream, Jack. Nice to see you next time. Thank you for joining us, Chelsea fan. Appreciate your support today. We'll be back with more Under-19s coverage this Saturday as England face France, and they will need to get a result if they want to guarantee themselves through into the knockouts of the Under-19s Women's Euros. So, yeah, not perfect by any stretch for England today, but we'll take it.
Yeah.
Very much take it. Anyway, as I say, we'll be back on Saturday. In the meantime, go and watch today's video where we spoke about Manchester United's new signings and what else they need to compete for the WSL title. And of course, one last call, because we have dropped back down to 998, unfortunately. If there are 2 people out there who haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and we will be on 1,000 and we can all celebrate. So do that if you haven't already. But that is everything from us today. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. We'll be back on Saturday for England France. So thank you for watching and we'll see you next time.